Name been dragged through the mud. Been put out there. That name, his name been out there, and her name would have been out there. He just sexual assault or nothing like that to her, which I think her name should be out there.
What's going on, brother? Hello?
Yeah. Yo, what's
What's
up,
going
buddy?
on, brother?
Back.
What's going on,
Hey,
brother? How you
man.
doing, man?
I'm just here. I'm just here. I'm just here. I'm
Yeah,
just
man.
here.
Peace and blessings, man. Yeah, I'm glad that you are actually doing something about this because I'm born and raised in Boston, Mass. Next month will be 46 years that I've been on this earth. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to count my blessings too early because October ain't here yet. But
Mm-hmm.
the crazy thing is, of course, you're not from here, so you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Bostonians, we've been hearing the whisperings since July about this. The
Mm-hmm.
Celtics kept the Celtics kept it under wrap, as you know why they kept it under wrap since
Mm-hmm.
July, because a clear person's involved in this whole thing. I find it
Mm-hmm.
crazy, right? I find it crazy that, like you said, why is this woman's name and picture not being put out there, but emails is all over the news, right? That's one.
Mm-hmm.
Two,
Yeah.
this man has been given the same amount of time as the Phoenix Suns racist owner, you know what I'm saying, who was,
Mm-hmm.
calling his employees all
Yeah. Yeah.
different
Yeah. Yeah.
types
Yeah.
of,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
exactly. So to me, that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't even add up. Third part of this, which everyone has been saying, and I'm talking when I'm saying everyone, I'm talking about the most important people, such as athletes and stuff like that, in all sports, says this is nothing new. With either a player sleeping with a team staffer, or vice versa. This is nothing new for
Yeah.
us. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
was taught I was taught by my father as a young man, you know, if you're trying to have relations with a woman that you work with, it will never work. You understand what I'm saying? In the workplace, it will
Yep.
never work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, people gonna do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whether they have Nia Long as a wife, I see people
Mm-hmm.
bashing him because that's the first thing I thought of too, man. Damn, you got Nia Long, man. I grew up on Nia Long, Regina King. These women still look good to
Mm-hmm.
this day. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, but when temptation hits you, you're away from your home, you're basically living on the road. You know what I'm saying? And I'll give a quick example. I was in and out of prison in the 90s. Man, me being locked up, I was looking at these ugly nurses because I wasn't around women. You know what I'm saying? So you tend to look at
Yeah.
something that you probably wouldn't even pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? So these
Yeah.
things do happen, but it's just crazy, like you said, how they crucifying him. And the other thing, I don't know, I don't know how long you've been, because I didn't hear your live, but hear you chime in on it. But I've been hearing other people chime in on the analyst for ESPN. What's her name? What's her name?
Uh, you talk about Stephen A. Smith and
Andrea.
Malika.
Andrea. Yeah. Her. Malik.
Yeah.
I haven't
Malika.
caught.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw that.
yeah. I didn't see that, but I caught like a clip of someone on YouTube like talking about her. I guess going in on Ime the last few days, and then today the Celtics had the press conference, which made no sense to me. That
Mm-mm.
you already had Brad Stevens come out and basically said nothing. You had Whit Grossbeck came out and said nothing, right? Why
Mm-hmm.
you? This is what I don't understand with this society and the world we living in today, right? Why does it matter to me? I don't care if Ime or a player slept with a staffer. That's none of my business. I just want them to produce on the court. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem. Yeah, I understand they public figures, and a lot of the times, stuff is out there in the public, but relationships, what happens behind closed doors, whatever, should be off limits to the public. That's just the way I feel. Yeah. I understand these people are public figures. I get all of that, right? It's like asking somebody what does a green light means. A street green light means. We all know it means go. That's common sense. Yeah. It's we know all of that. So let's get that out the way. But to me, it's like how they had Tiger Woods come out on a press conference and talk about his infidelity to his wife, or the adultery that he committed to his wife, I should say, or whatever, right? So to me, it's just like, why is this man apologizing? How about how many clear men that cheat on their wives? You know what I'm saying? Whether they're athletes, high positions, whatever, do society or do the government make them come out and have a press conference and apologize to the world? You understand what I'm saying? Like that type, I'll put like this, like, athletes, I can only speak for me. I've never looked at any movie stars, athletes, those type of people, because I always looked at my parents as my superheroes, as my role models. You know what I'm saying? So I never looked at Larry Bird or anybody else as a role model. And Charles Barkley said it best. I'm nobody's role model. I'm a human being just like you. So don't have your kids looking up to me, because I make mistakes and I F up too. That was the realest thing that he could ever say. And that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? But I get it that society hold these people to a higher standard and stuff like that. When they have that type of job, every franchise have their own little policies set in place. So we understand all of that. But why is it being talked about like, it's like Bill Clinton, what he did when he did what he did? You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is national news, and people are cheating all day long. Why? Because it's email. And like you said, they're not mentioning the women, they protecting the female. And I understand the world we live in, but at the same time, I don't subscribe to a lot of policies and laws. Like I said, I'll be 46. So, I'm under your generation. We grew up in a whole totally different generation than what we're living in right now. And people just accept things.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to ask you this question right. I want to ask you this question right here. One, wasn't she married? She a staffer, but married to somebody in the high up in Boston, in Boston Celtics.
I believe so. I think so. Yeah. That's what we all are speculating, that she's married to a high up in the franchise. Yep. Go ahead.
Don't you think that's the reason why her name ain't been put out there?
I believe so. I think so. And I believe also with the times that we living in nowadays, where, people are quick to, I'm being slandered on Twitter. Oh, okay, I'm suing. You understand what I'm saying? I think they doing a lot of this, and trying to keep it under wraps. Because like I said, we've been hearing the little whispers since July, and we're in September right now. You know what I'm saying? So to me, they've been doing a good job. And I believe, like I said, my mind kind of works like a DEA agent, FBI, whatever. I tend to take myself and really step outside and expand my mind and look at all types of angles. You know what I'm saying? Like how they say, no rock has been left unturned. That's how I am. And I've speculated that. I believe that might be it. That woman is married, or is with someone that's in the organization that's a higher up, Go ahead.
Like I said, he says Neil Long had moved to Boston.
Correct.
2 months ago, he probably told her, I'm not going to mess with you no more. Or she seen Neil Long move to Boston. She was like, we got to do this right here. Or I'm going to say this right here. You see what I'm saying? That's not coming out.
Yep. Another thing, I'm gonna piggyback off of what you're saying. Someone have said all of that you're saying, and the other thing that they added to what you're saying is that they think that she might have caught real feelings. The woman might have caught real feelings, and homie's just like, hey, this is like, we're on the road. I'm just trying to get pleased and satisfied real quick. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like. And that's another thing. I thought Ime and Neil was married. They're not married from my research on information, they are engaged at the moment. Correct. And she has
married.
Huh? Say that again.
I said my website married. How long they been together?
Yeah, for real. Exactly. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's crazy how like I said, it's getting overblown. And you know, you like we like out here once the because what's his name, Ward Jaranowski, whatever his name is, the big NBA beat writer or whatever. Yeah, I think he had some information about it, and I think they told him to keep hush about it, and then you know eventually, you know, I guess it was gonna get put out there. And this is another thing. I don't know if you know this. Someone sent me a clip last night saying that Nia Long didn't find out until it was released into the news, like the rest of the world found out. That's how she found out, first and foremost. Second of all, yeah, that's how she found out. Yep, that's how they saying she found out, is through the news. Yeah, that's one. Go ahead.
It kind of funny how that all came out when she gets here. She got to Boston.
Correct. Because, like I said, they knew about it since July, and like you said, she's been looking for houses for the last month or maybe 2 months. They was house shopping, or they made the decision to house shop out here. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's when it was like, okay, something needs to be done about this. You get what I'm saying? And then that's why I said from July up to when it was released to the public, the Celtics organization, Ime, and whoever, you know, all the parties involved are trying to figure out how to go about disciplinary, how to go about putting it out in the press, you know, not to make it look too messy. Because when they came out in the press conference the other day, it was like they shouldn't even had one, because they didn't say nothing that no one doesn't know already. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody was ready for something juicy, but I knew that wasn't going to happen because, you know, it's the Celtics organization. It's not like, you know, this is a prestige organization we're talking about. You know what I mean? We're not talking about an expansion organization that started 10, 15 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? So they want to.
But think about it. Boston Celtics hasn't been known to be a good two-shoe franchise.
No, of course. Oh, we already know that. I mean, we could go back to you know, it was before my time, but my father always told me the stories. And plus, anybody that you know, you can catch interviews of Bill Russell or the ex-players that played with Bill. Exactly. Red Al, well, he passed away, but you can catch you know, all of the ex-players, former players talking about. I remember Tommy Hyson said an infamous story where they went to a Boston restaurant and they went with Russell, and of course Russell, I believe, was the only black, you know, player with them. And they said, the clear players can come in and sit down, but Russell can't come in. So Kuzi, I think it was Kuzi, a few of them, Havlicek or whatever, and they always like, well, if he's not allowed in here, then we're not gonna give you our money. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people this, man. Listen, I tell people this. I'm from up north. I've seen the Southern racism when I've lived off and on in Florida, but I tell a lot of people, there's a lot of Southern states racism that cannot compare to Massachusetts racism. Like, you know what I'm saying? You would have to be here, lived here, and experience to know what I'm talking about. Like, Southern racism is way totally different. It's in your face, and they let you know from the jump. Up north, they kind of like, you know, they got the Confederate flag, but it's inside their house. So you don't know who your next door neighbor is. And in the South, they got it, you know. No, it's the true story, you know. Yeah, I know it sounds funny. You know, I'm making it jokey, you know, but it's the truth. You know, down South, you know who your neighbor is from the outside of their house. You know what I mean? So up north, like I said, I went to South Boston High. We had a racial riot in the early 90s when I was a freshman there. That same school kind of did, I think it was either Philadelphia or another city where they was throwing rocks for the integration of the students and stuff like that. They was throwing rocks at the buses. They was burning stuff. They had to have National Guard come down and, you know, escort the kids into the school. So all of this is factual stuff. This ain't my opinion, but, you know, because of this platform, we'll say, you know, allegedly, but, you know. due to me having But go ahead.
See, and I like it right here. The bottom line too is everything like that was they never came out and said it. You know what I'm saying? It's
correct.
special stuff, and you never would have heard about it. Just think if that coach was white and she was black.
Facts. Mm-hmm.
When we hear about this, when we heard about this, no.
Nope. We would just probably exactly. Either we would if we did hear about it, it would really be like, short and sweet. It would, they would dress it up. You know what I mean? They wouldn't give you that dry salad like, they're giving us now. They would throw all of the dressings on it. You know what I mean? They would add little bacon bits to it and all of that other stuff. You know what I mean? And stuff. So yeah, of course they would hide it. I mean, we see it. It goes on. Yeah. It goes on with go ahead.
Check that out, baby. I'm telling you, I told this story on another channel when I was on a panel. This black girl, she got R word, right? She had all the information.
Yep.
So where the guy was at and all this stuff. The police didn't do nothing. It sat on that desk for 11 months until this rich white woman got killed.
Of course.
Guess by who? The same woman that said this man had raped her.
Of course.
Think about it. I mean, people don't look at stuff like that.
No, of course not. But imagine, like you just told the story, right? You said that story. That's factual thing that actually happened, right? And that happened in these times. Imagine earlier times when our people was going to the police and saying, "Hey, I'm being harassed," or "This is happening in my neighborhood." They just turn your back. You know what I'm saying? Think about those people that couldn't go to the police department or didn't want to call 911 when bad things was happening. They try to figure it out or try to find another way, to solve that problem. But yeah, that's been going on. Been going on. The same story you're talking about happened recently, where this woman went on a date with her boyfriend, and she let the family know, hey, I'm going out with this guy, whatever. Long story short, that she was missing, for like at least close to a week. The family kept going to the police department. Hey, this and that, and that's another law they need to change with the missing person. Why do they have to wait a full 24 hours to actually do something? Oh, and then the first thing they want to say to you, maybe they just went to their friend's house, or maybe they don't want to be bothered. But they don't do that with the clear people. When the clear people put in that that complaint and say, hey, my daughter didn't come home last night, they're not talking to them that way. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, like, no, it's serious because it's serious because
on the head.
Yeah, for real. They're not talking to them like that. I mean, listen, man, like I said, it's going on all around the world. It goes on. I have friends that live in the UK. They tell me how, years ago, Australia was real bad, with melanated people being out there. We seen what was going on in China. These things actually still go on. I just can't believe that people actually think that this time is actually better than what happened. To me, there is still no difference. Yeah, we're not, they're not sinking dogs on us. Yes, they're not hosing us down with the fire height, with the water and all this other stuff. But still, there is no difference. We're still being killed by them. We're still being mistreated. We're still not looked as equal as them. You know what I mean? So what's the difference? It still ain't no change.
You're right. Because I'm looking at this right here. If you're gonna put his name out there, it ain't like he sexual assaulted her.
And that's what I've been saying. Exactly.
It was two consensual adult
Exactly. And that's what Matt Barnes was saying. Matt Barnes said he played for the Lakers, he played for this team, he played for that team. He said, man, he can tell us stories about how he knew a player was sleeping with another player's wife or slept with a staffer or whatever. He said, this is nothing new. That's why he said he was shocked with the suspension. You know what I mean? They could have hit him with a hefty fine. They could have suspended him. Okay, we'll suspend you up to maybe February after the All-Star game, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You're right about that.
And they know Ime's a good guy because I don't know. I can't speak for other organizations. I just know about, Massachusetts sports teams because I have like insiders, whether it's employees that work for them and stuff like that. They do intensive investigation on you, just like with recruiting before they, before they draft you, the FBI investigates the players and stuff like that. But of course, who they want to investigate. They'll have the melanated players investigated, but they don't do that with the clear ones. I'll give you an example, right? I was just watching Jalen Rose do an interview. He was talking about the NIL thing, right? And how when we hear these new rules and laws where they try to accommodate us, to me, I call it the little pat on the shoulder. All right, black folks, we're passing little laws slowly but surely for y'all, but whatever, right? So anyways, he said the NIL is really not paying the college players. So the people who was interviewing Jalen Rose, they asked him a question. They was like, yo, how come Archie Manning, the grandson, he's getting paid? He said, listen to the name that you said, the first name and the last name. You know how much Archie Manning's getting paid? $3.4 million.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm looking at the NIL, right?
Yep.
See, it all depends on who they sign with, what company. The school do not have nothing to do with who the player sign. What they could be signed up with a local company for all we know.
Correct.
And a big company could sign them. Never know.
Correct.
So we don't know what every college player NIL deal is.
Correct.
Only we know about Archie Manning because it's his name.
Correct.
There probably a player. Let's take C.J. Stroud up at Ohio State. His deal might be bigger than that.
Correct.
So I'm like, it's better than them not getting paid nothing. But just think if all the black players in basketball and football stop doing what they're doing, what will happen to some of the owners and players in schools?
Correct. Yeah. But basically the point that he was making is like, how they still have these, these slave deals still going on today. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that, and he was talking about how, they played at Michigan and they, the coach got a lot of flack for that. You know what I'm saying? Was being called the N lover and all that other stuff. I'm like, man, that I used to hear that all the time. Like, when I played sports growing up and we had, a clear coach, they would be screaming that in the stands. I would tell people this, man. You come to a Red Sox game at Fenway. Listen, you might not ever go to a game again, and don't bring your kid. I'll tell you that too. You seen what they did to Draymond Green at the Celtics game at nighttime, but I fault him. Bro, you're playing a night game. What is your son doing there at the nighttime? And you was on your social media talking trash about Boston fans. So of course we're going to get on you when you come. That's not, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying what happened to his, the words that they was using and stuff like that is cool. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that it's acceptable. But what I'm saying is certain people put themselves in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? And I can hear my father, may he rest in peace, his voice. He always says a lot of people get into situations. That's because they put themselves there. He's saying he's not, it's like not saying that things don't happen. Things do happen. But 8 out of 10 times people put themselves in these predicaments. You know what I'm saying? Ime and that female knew what they was doing. Like you said, they both grown. They both consented to this. So it wasn't like somebody got, you know what I'm saying, violated, you know what I'm saying, and all this other stuff and stuff like that. But that's what you would think because how it's being reported on the news. Yep. And that's why I don't watch the 4-letter news channel no more. Because they pushing out I never paid attention to the agendas that they be pushing out till a friend made me aware of it. Like he did a whole clip and was like, watch this. And I watched it. I was like, dang, I never really paid attention. Like things was just going over my head, especially with Stephen A. You know what I'm saying? Like with the bashing the players. I didn't even know him and Iverson had beef because he went and did a bad report or he did a book out on Iverson and was like, putting out some secrets about Iverson that shouldn't have been put out there, Yeah. And I guess they squashed the beef and stuff like that because Iverson was touching up on it. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. But that's how we are, man. It's sad. You know,
Yeah.
we should really be, you know, wanting to go to war with the enemy, but it's sad that we, you know what I'm saying? Like, since I met you on Refuse to Lose channel, you know, when you put your link out there, I subscribe to your channel, and anytime I can make it on your live or I can catch a replay, I do that. It takes nothing for me to support you and like a video, like a live. You know what I'm saying? Like, people get caught up in this, you know what I'm saying? We like it's just crazy, man. Like I said, it's just crazy what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I'm like the rest. I bring you stuff that is real.
Yeah.
That is
facts.
real. That because that can happen to you, me.
Correct.
In a melanated man, let's put it this way, in a melanated woman.
Correct. And you said that multiple times. You said that multiple times.
And I'm looking like this right here. Why everybody won't get upset at him?
Exactly. That's the problem that I have.
She is also at fault. She's
Correct.
the one that look. He's not married yet. She's the one got a ring on the finger. She's the one that decided the marriage paper.
Correct.
But we both know what it is.
Correct.
She's married to a high person in the Boston organization.
Mm-hmm.
And she worked for the Boston organization.
Correct.
And she clear. But the thing is, was she a Stephen when the other guy married her? So wasn't he doing the same damn thing?
For real. Correct. Like,
did I just bring it back home on that one with that one?
You sure did. For real. Nah, but it's the truth. No, exactly. It's the truth. But like you said, the sheeples is more paying attention. Oh, he's the wrong one. He needs to be crucified. He should be thrown in the fire. But what about the woman? I thought it takes two to tango. I thought it takes two to, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. So what? He just walked up to her and said, okay, yeah, come to my room. And then she said, okay, I'm coming to your room. Because like we said, there's nothing malicious being said about that relationship that they had. As far as like I said, he didn't force himself on her. He didn't violate her. You know what I'm saying? So, and then that's another thing you read and other people's been saying. Part of her job was to ride the plane. Ride the plane for what? You're part of your job. And this is where I said, these people are putting rules in place or passing certain laws, but they're not thinking long term. They just thinking about, oh, let's get the hand clap and the support right now, but they're not thinking long term. And what I'm saying is this is, you got NFL teams now that got women on their staff, right? And they doing that to accommodate the society right now. Women empowerment. I'm for women empowerment and all of that. But we still have to have some rules and regulations in place. You know what I'm saying? How many times, like, man, you know how many times I done had jobs where I'm seeing sexual harassments happening? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like blatantly in front of me. And I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even thinking, because I didn't know at the time. But when I think back, I'm like, yo, I remember the boss rubbing down, you know, a co-worker's back, like literally in front of everybody, like just blatantly, rubbing her down. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. Like I said, those clear people can do the crime, and all they have to do is they get to resign, still get their pension, you know, all of that type of money. But when it comes to us, we get fired. We get, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And that's another thing that I wanted to know. It must not be that bad for you to not fire him. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you fired him, I don't think any team would hire him at this moment until they know all the full details. And who knows if the full details will ever be revealed. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like, okay, so you put him on suspension. So, and then they said at the end of the year, we'll review. So you need a whole year to call him back into the office and do a review. But you don't say, okay, well, in the meantime, he should take this class or he should do this. And then we'll rehire. You know what I mean? Like this, I don't get it. Like I said, like the only thing that made me think.
I'll break it down for you right here, right quick. See, one, you fire. He might go get a lawyer. Okay. Oh, they fired.
Correct.
For what?
Lawsuit.
For what?
Correct.
Yeah. Because she said that he said. This is she said he said. shit going on now with Boston. You already know that what it is. Oh, he made some comment. Okay, but the thing is, you put him on suspension or fired him. But what about the staff that still work for you?
Correct.
Now
Correct.
I'm playing. Let's see. I'm playing his lawyer now, right? I'm playing his lawyer now. Okay. But when they're in a consistent relationship, but you want to put him on suspension and fire him, well, what you do about the woman?
Correct.
Cause she wanted him to do something and he didn't want to do, and he wanted to call it quit because his fiance, they moved up here.
Correct.
Or he just wanted to break it off without. I can't help she caught feelings.
I think so.
See, I'm not just look. Yeah, he is wrong for doing what he did, but yet she is wrong doing what she did.
Correct.
Call it right down the middle.
Correct. Facts.
They took what she said and ran with it.
Correct. They took basically it's her word over his. You know,
it's crazy. See,
no,
that way you gotta be careful. That way you gotta be careful. It don't matter what workplace you work in.
Correct. And especially, man, and you know, listen, no lie, I don't fear no one, nothing but God, right? But I've always been hesitant to even have a conversation with a clear female. Seriously. You know, off of history, the immaterial. Yeah, like the lady, the lady who lied, they said she was either on her deathbed or whatever, and just recently, I think last year, came out and admitted that she lied. Like, this has been going on for history, and it's their word over ours. You know what I'm saying? It's their. Go ahead.
Think about it. Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street.
Yep.
Over a lie.
Correct. Facts. You ain't lying, brother.
But it's just crazy how his name getting drugged through the mud, but we don't know her name.
Correct. Nothing at all.
It's crazy. And I just want to see what the Celtics going to do at the end of the year.
Correct. And to me, it shouldn't even take the end of the year. Like I said, he shouldn't even got a year suspension. It doesn't add up to me. It doesn't. It don't add up to me, you know? And like you said, is the staffer still there? Or did they give her work leave, or, you know what I'm saying? Hey, take a month off or take a couple of weeks off. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, we ain't hearing nothing about the woman that's involved. We ain't hearing nothing at all. Is she still getting paid? You get what I'm saying? What happens to him? Does last thing that I heard is he might have to give back some money or something like that because of this, or I don't know. And like you said, that was very important. A lot of people did say that if he did get fired, it might have been a lawsuit. He would probably got lawyers involved. We don't know what was part of the clause in his contract that he signed with the Celtics. Like, all of that stuff. People are just, trying to figure it out.
Right. And they said what is that? Some team policy. Okay, what team policy did he break?
And that's what I'm saying. See, you are saying exactly what I'm saying. When it comes to us, like if I'm telling you something, right? You're telling me, well, Maybach, you just leaving it vague. I need some explanation. Why do clear people get to just say team policy and don't break down? Well, in everyone's contract, we have these 10 rules. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of the main rules that was violated. No sleeping with, staffers, or no sleeping with employees. You know what I mean? Like, let us know. Oh, okay. This was already implemented. Since when? Since when fucking Red Auerbach was coaching. Oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like a town. When a town is founded, every town, city that we live in the United States of America has its laws and policies. Don't put out the trash the night before. You know what I'm saying? Like in my town, we only could put out the trash the day of, that morning. They don't want us to put it out at night because of rodents and nocturnal animals, raccoons and all of that other stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I get that. Or if you do that, we're going to fine you. I get that, because this is a rule that you show me that's in the book. You can't just say, well, it's team policy, and you don't speculate. or show us where, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
But this is a question I got right here. Isn't she part of the team? She's part of the staff.
Correct.
And she signed a contract, the same damn contract that he signed, but not for much money, but it's the same damn thing.
Correct.
I've never seen a company where the GM or the head or one of the GM or the associate get a job, they don't have to follow the same rules.
Correct.
I never seen that. So she got to follow the rule, but he does.
Exactly.
That bullshit.
Exactly. Of course, we already know this whole thing is one-sided. And like I said, that chick from ESPN, I wanted to see the clip, but now I'm not even interested in seeing the clip because
I seen it.
Yeah, because every clip that I see a person does a reaction to, they're not even talking about the situation. They going off on her. Like, yo, what does this new coach got to do with it? Why are you bashing the new coach that just got hired for the time frame right now? And then they said that she was bashing Ime the last 2-3 days or 4 days that's been going on. And to me, it's just like, yeah, man, listen, that's the world we living in, man. Anything that happens to a woman, the woman is not wrong about it. She could have been totally wrong from the top to the middle to the bottom. She's going to be uplifted and upheld like, she never did no wrong. That's the world we living in, brother. That's the world we living in, It's all about the women, So that's why they're gonna, and like I said, it's a clear woman we're talking about. We're not talking about a black woman, because of course that would have came out. Her information would have been out there. We all would have had her address, knew where she lived at, and all that other stuff. But because it's, on the other side, they're gonna protect that. They're gonna protect that. That's why I said ain't nothing different from back in the early 50s, 40s. It's no different. They just do it differently now. Yeah, they just do it differently now. They just modernize what they do. That's all. And it's still the same playbook,
So same playbook, different time.
Exactly.
Hey, Nick, the great wax dog, what's going on? I'd like to send a shout out to all escrow. Kalani, I know I seen LA here. I seen EJ podcast. She need to get her butt out up here. Armando, but I'm like, we having a good discussion right here. This is what other people are not discussing.
Correct.
And the thing is, I'm still trying to figure out if he was doing the same thing to a black staffer, would this be coming out?
It might have, but it wouldn't, we still probably wouldn't even be talking about it right now. Let's just put it like that. We're talking about it. We're only talking about it because of the penalty that they gave. You understand what I'm saying? Like the penalty, to me, the time don't match the crime.
No, it don't.
It doesn't. Because you gave this man the same, I believe he got to pay the same fine that the Phoenix owner might have to pay. I might have to do some more research on the fine that he may have to pay, but I know the suspension is the same. It's a year for both of them. Why was the Phoenix owner why is he still in position of the team? Well, actually, last time I heard, he's trying to find buyers.
Yes, it's like that Sacramento Kings owner, don't it?
Yeah, exactly. But see, it goes back to what we was just saying, right? How that guy, for the owner of the Phoenix Suns, this is something that people knew. It's been going on for years. The coach Monty Williams that they hired, they said before he even got hired, that's been going on. Former players complained, oh yeah, that's nothing new. Y'all just finding out about it now. I've been knew 10 years ago that the owner was racist, or he's been saying racial slurs around everybody. You get what I'm saying? What about the and we only know this because Patriots and the Colts had the little rival with Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, whatever.
Yeah.
The owner of the Colts, I heard he was popping pills, drinking, right? What else he was doing? Hiring night walkers, women night walkers, hiring them, having them come to the facility late night, having crazy parties, right? That man did not get suspended. I think he got hit with a little fine, and he went to some so-called rehab. But he still owns the team. Yeah, look up his story. Jim Irsay. Look up what he did. It's the same thing like how what's his name? Brian oh my God, the defensive coordinator that the Patriots had that came out and was talking about how Bill Belichick called him by accident, was like, "Oh, you got the Giants job." And he was like, "Bill, do you know who you called?" And Bill Belichick made the mistakes by not separating the names. He thought he called the white coach, Brian Dable, who got hired. So anyways, that guy came out and said when he went to meet Denver, Denver for their opening, that John Elway came in there drunk. Like he said he could smell the alcohol reeking off of him from like 10 feet away. None of that, all of that was still swept under the rug. Yeah, he won the case, but you don't really hear the celebration, you know what I'm saying, being blast all on national news. Because like I said, yeah, the only time melanated people are being put on national news is to dehumanize us, disrespect us, belittle us, or some real negativity, shootings, you know what I'm saying? Those type of things. That's the only time we're being broadcast. You don't know, you notice that. Look at, I'm like, yo, D Truth got a good topic. This man always got a good panel. There's not that many people in your chat. But let's just say you switch that thumbnail and you put some negativity. Man, you'll have 1,000 people in this chat.
Yeah,
but like I said, go ahead.
You already know. I already know that. But
yeah,
it don't matter if they in the chat. But guess what they doing? They're still watching.
Correct. It's still gonna hit the algorithm because there's people that's interested. Yeah, there's people that's interested in this. And like I said, you're talking about it. There's not too many YouTubers talking about it. They mention it, but they're not having a discussion about it. You know,
they don't know how to go deep into it like I do. See, I see what it is.
Yeah, correct.
You can look at it as a black and white thing, and you can look at it as a man and woman thing.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? A black man and white woman. Flip that around.
Correct.
What if he said that she did said something inappropriate to him? Would they take that serious? Would they take that serious?
Correct. And like you said, ain't nobody saying it the way you saying it. If let's just say the skin tones was reversed. Let's just say she was the female staffer, she was a melanated woman, and it was, we'll use Brad Stevens. What if it was him who did that? Would he be suspended for a year? Would this be on the news? Would we all know about it? You get what I'm saying? And like I said, they knew about it since July. And this is another thing, like I said, a player, I believe, from some reports I said, kind of put the whispers out there. It was an ex-former player. Someone said it was Enes Kanter. I haven't seen any footage because the person who said it might be Enes Kanter was saying Enes Kanter did a video and he's like, oh, thank goodness it's not me. Like he was just making a whole mockery about it. And supposedly him and Ime wasn't getting along. Right. And I'm like, wow, that would be crazy for a player to know that his coach is sleeping with a staffer and he goes and mentions it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, because like I said, we've been new about it since July. And I think that's how it kind of got out there. A team player or former player actually said something. And that's when they said, okay, we're going to pay attention or we're going to investigate and see what it is. Because that's been mentioned about investigation on this thing. Like, how serious is that for you to go hire a private investigator?
See, this is what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, it got out there by, I guarantee you he didn't mean to say it out loud. I guarantee you that. And guess what? It got put out there.
Correct.
And guess what she said? Oh, I gotta find some way to cover this up.
Yep. Well, we gotta find a way. You know what I mean? And like you said, I think you like you said, That's the only thing that I can think about. They protecting her for two reasons, or three: who she's connected to or married to, right? Of course, we already know her skin tone, and because she's a woman.
Yep.
Those are the three things.
Yeah. Them the only three things.
Correct.
See, if, like I said, if I'm taking her skin tone down there. What if it was a black man that Steph was a black woman?
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? We wouldn't be hearing nothing about it. But how many times have we heard about this going on inside sport organization?
Correct. That's what I'm saying. I mean, all types of players. You got even hockey players speaking on it, saying this is nothing new with any sports team, whether it's MLB, hockey, basketball, football. Like I said, you got a lot of basketball players talk about. Shaq's the funny one. Shaq said, I would like to say something, but I'm not a good example for this, because we all know what Shaq did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So Shaq didn't speak on it. You know what I mean? But you got, like I said, you got Matt Barnes, who was going in at first. Then this is another thing I don't like with this society. I know I'm disrespecting you consciously. I know I'm disrespecting you, right? I disrespect you for me to apologize, to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, to take it back. Oh, I apologize for what I said. Why? Because the big checks, the big corporations that back me are now looking at me sideways, and they might cut me off. So now I get a PR and a publicist to write something up for me to apologize. Like, and apologies be like so fake. It'd be lame. It don't be seeming genuine at all. So my thing is, like my parents taught me, if you're not going to say you love me with love, then don't say it. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going to apologize and I'm not going to be genuine about it, what's the point on even apology? Yo, D-Truth, I apologize. And I'm not even looking at you in your eyes or shaking your hands after. I got my back turned to you while I'm saying all of that. It's pointless. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but it's crazy, man. This is crazy. I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm not going to say I'm pretty sure. I know for a fact, while the season's going on, we're going to be getting little inklings of the story. Yeah. So this ain't going to be your only live you're going to have on it.
See, since I've got my teeth into it right now, my job, you already know what my job is. I'm going to find out her name. That's what I want to know.
Correct.
And somebody asked this question: why should we know her name? Why should we not know her name?
Facts.
And for that right there, mail back. If you can stay with me a little longer, we're gonna take a quick commercial break right quick.
All right.
I think I'm gonna have to do part 2 to this mail back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do part 2 to this. I'm gonna have to do part 2 because it's deeper than what, and I gotta dive deeper. It's deeper than what we are talking about.
Correct. It is. It is. And like I said, I believe more information will be coming out. You know, it has to.
Yeah. And I'm looking at the way I'm going to find out her name. I'm gonna find out her name.
Hold on, where did you get the picture? Where's that picture from of that woman you used? That's what really got me too. I'm like, hold on, this is the woman? Because you're the only one that I've seen that put a picture up. You know what I'm saying?
Look at it. Ain't easy to find a picture. It's not easy to find if you know who she dating. You know they got pictures together out there.
Yeah,
but
fact.
The thing is, got to find who the name is, other lady.
Correct.
And
Correct.
that's my determination. Find the name other lady. Since you don't
Correct.
want since 4 letters on national TV do not want to put it out there, the truth is going to find out who the hell she is.
Oh, eventually, that's what I said. It's going to come out. It's going to come out. And like you said, you're going to do your research and your homework. So, you know.
And I just think my partner, and he just said, "Oh, you heard about this stuff? No." So that shows you how much y'all watch TV, don't it?
Exactly.
I said, no. I'm like, you see me videos. I'm like, wait a minute here. And I said, I'm gonna talk about this. You see how I started out, right? Kind of like,
yeah.
But I said, okay, let the flow start. And all of a sudden, I got in the flow. Then I started thinking, like, wait a minute, they blamed the man for what 2 adults did. Why she get the same presentation?
Exactly.
Like we said, the color of her skin, she being a woman, and who she married to. That's why she getting treated like he is.
Correct. Correct.
See, if that was LeBron, think about it, if that was LeBron James or Michael Jordan, think he'd be sitting, they still get the same treatment that the coach get?
Hell no. I don't think so.
See,
they did it. They did it with Kobe, with that Denver situation. They did that to Kobe. You know what I mean? Like that's what I said.
That was his early years, but you think they would have did it in his later years?
Nah, I don't see. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think they would. Yeah. But then again, like I said, I don't think they would. I don't think they would.
Hold on. Max just said the woman name is Kathleen Lynch.
The woman's name is Kathleen Lynch. Kathleen Lynch, huh? Kathleen. How you get it? How you get that info?
I'm gonna see if this is the same person though. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not saying I don't believe you. It just I gotta check for myself.
Correct. That's how I am too. I don't call nobody no liar. I don't tell them they wrong, but I do my own research. Hold on. I'm seeing American actress, but I guess I gotta type in something else.
American dancer.
Yeah, I see that too.
American dancer and performance artist, best known as American punk band.
Oh no, it says Celtics. If you go under Google search, it goes American dancer, then it goes and it says Celtics. It has her name. What? Nemo. It says Kathleen Nemo Lynch. Nemo is like her middle name. Nimmo. Lynch Celtics. It's there. Yep, you got it. Yep, same pictures I'm getting too.
Same picture. So we know her name.
Correct. So it should say if she's married. It says, oh, okay. Wife of Celtics VP. That's why.
Ah, there we go.
Yep. Celtics VP Patrick Lynch. And I think that is that Patrick right there with the blue shirt. Is that him on your page?
Yeah.
The 1, 2, 3, 4th. That's him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were all right with our minds. We were all right with it has to be she's married to a staffer and he's embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Whoop-de-woo. This and that.
But check this out right here. Kathleen is an American dancer and performance artist, best known as an American punk band Butthole Surfers, naked dancer from 1986 to 1989. However, she was never officially part of the band. In 88, Lynch and the Butthole Surfer appeared in, ain't gonna call them movies. So we know what she did in that right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
After her stint with the Butthole Surfer, Lynch went on to the front the New York-based psychedelic rock band Beanie C, gained underground popularity in the West Virginia. So, in other words, she was one of those punk rocker that the VP of Boston fell in love with.
Mm.
so
that's telling you everything about her.
Right. What do they do with the underground?
Exactly. Punk rock too? Come on. Yo, listen to this, right? It says right here, it says, watch Ime Udoka seen giving Kathleen Lynch a love tap after the Boston Celtics Eastern Conference Championship game. I guess he tapped her. So there's a picture of him tapping her. It's on it's on TSG, the Sports Grill website. They actually have the picture of him slapping her on the let me see. I'm trying to pull up the picture so I can see where he if he slapped on the ass, that's crazy. Excuse my language, but
don't worry about it. It don't matter on this show. Yeah. I cuss every now and then on here, so
yeah.
Okay,
yeah, I don't.
Service manager.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's equipment manager, right? But this is what I'm saying. So he didn't want her to be a punk rock group. So what he went to the owners and said, I want her to get a job. Can y'all find her a spot? How's she the equipment? I don't get how she's the equipment manager. But see, this is
got 3 kids too.
Yep. But see, this is remember the situation that happened, I think, what was it, the late 90s that happened, or early 2000s, with the woman reporter that went into the NFL locker room and men were like, you know what I'm saying? You see, this is what I'm saying. You are giving these women, you try to empower these women into the sports. You try to incorporate them, right? Because of society. But you don't have proper policies in place where, okay, you're the equipment manager, but you can't go in certain rooms. You understand what I'm saying? Why is she given access to fly on a plane? Like the Celtics already have an equipment guy that's been with the team for like years. So that's what I'm saying. She has a title, but what's really her job? Like, what's her job description? Is she really checking the equipment? Obviously, she was checking Ime's equipment.
Yeah, how many equipment? Whose equipment was she checking? The men's and the women, or just the men's?
Men. I think
it's the women too. We don't know.
Huh?
We don't know. Probably some of the women too. But we gonna put that out there. But $635,000 a year is her net worth.
Wow,
$635,000 is her net worth.
And that's without the husband's net worth, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, because I know he's bringing in more than that.
Yeah, being VP, he got to be bringing in more than that.
Correct.
So, see, and what I see here, education, Wilson High School, BYU, you know what I'm saying? Is that going to give me that other stuff that I found on other pages? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
About that pop rock band and all that other stuff. So,
yeah.
But it is crazy how everybody want to jump on him saying he's, and I don't call it right down the middle, but I'm calling for what I see why they doing what they doing.
Correct. We already know what it is. And that's why a lot of people been calling the sports talk out here, melanated people been calling saying, hey, you guys is going in on him. But what about the women? Only like maybe 1 or 2 sports channels out here is keeping it straight fair. They're like, okay, y'all got all this dirt on Ime, but what about this woman? When we going to get information on her? And they've been saying that, you know what I'm saying, about her, just like how you're saying it. And I'm saying it the same way too. Like, yo, let's be fair. if his information is out there and we know he did this, who's the woman? Put her information out there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, but like we said, they was trying to keep it under wraps because they've been knew about it since July because they, you know, they are loyal to the VP guy, you know.
Yeah, and you know when you loyal to somebody like that, it's gonna be on a hush hush.
Correct.
And I guarantee you, if that player did simply say that on live, we probably wouldn't have heard of it. Because I think the VP didn't want this to be out anyway.
Correct. And that's what I'm saying. Correct. Yep.
But it's out now. You might let it all hang out. We know the woman's name, Kathleen Lynch. But right now they lynching the hell out of the coach.
I knew you was gonna play. I knew you was gonna play off of her last name.
You know what's coming. They really. Am I wrong?
No, no, you're not. You're not wrong. D-Truth said, "Am I wrong?" No, you're not. I just knew it was coming. I was waiting for it. You know what I mean?
You know, I had to.
Of course, it was too. It was too good. It was the proper setup, man. You know.
Yeah, but it's like Kathleen. Think about it. That is a white. Hold on, rephrase that. That is the right name for somebody like that.
Correct. I'm shocked that she looked like a Cameron.
Lord, how about you went there? You went there. You were thinking it. I was thinking it, and you went there. A redheaded.
I swear to God, I swear the chat would agree with me. She looked like a Cameron. Like, look at her face. She looked like a Cameron. You know what I'm saying? For real. But see, that's the problem, though. That's the problem with some of these guys. I swear. I know it's a little bit off topic, but listen. When you find trash, don't think because you dress it up that it becomes elegant. You know, trash is trash. That's like it's like cleaning dirt with dirt. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, if you find it's like trying to turn a HOE into a housewife. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work. It can't work unless they want to. You know?
Hey, but think about it. They're just like trying to put sugar on shit. It's still gonna stink. It's still gonna be shit.
Correct.
I don't care. You gonna step on shit with shoes on, and you gonna step on shit with your bare feet.
Yeah.
And what? Either or you both. You stepped in it with your feet in the damn way.
Correct.
With shoes on the way without shoes.
Correct.
Now, get that. Yeah, go ahead.
What's gonna come out is they're gonna be killing him. They're gonna be like, dog, you slept with her. Come on, over Nia Long. You know what I'm saying? Like her.
Yeah.
What's it? You know what I mean? Like her.
When I saw that right there, I was like,
he said, and I saw that.
when I heard that he was engaged to Nia Long was his fiance, and I'm like, you don't see the look on my face right now. I'm like, wait a minute here. How did you do that?
Exactly. That's the same thing I said.
Were you that desperate, or was she desperate? Or
I know this one. Yeah, this is what it is. Like I told you, you're on the road, you're away from home, you know, and you go to them bars that might be at the entrance of the hotel, you know, because the teams, after you watch film and all of that, you got time on your hands to just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? The coaches be around. The coaches be at the restaurants nearby. Everybody's eating together. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. The question is, how many? Was he the only one that she had adult consensual? But we're gonna say adult consensual sex with.
Correct. Yeah. Who else?
I don't think that's what I'm saying. So
I'm pretty sure if she slept with Ime, I'm pretty sure. Because it does. I'm gonna have to look how long she's been with the team. I'm pretty sure she slept with other men. Come on, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being in a punk rock band, but like you said, underground as well. We know what goes on in those type of environments.
But
You know what I'm saying?
that probably been another Kathleen Lynch, but
okay.
same difference. Probably
Yeah.
same difference. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's not. It was talked about in a way.
Exactly.
But
And that's another thing too, right? That you know what I've been thinking? What if it was her who was pressing the issue on him? Because in certain situations, it's women catch the men, and ain't the men chasing the women sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And some of these people, they very, after watching that movie, Get Out, made me really look at clear people in a different way. Seriously. They listen, they want to have rhythm like we do. They want to have the sauce to drip like we do. We have the flavor. They bland. They don't have no flavor. You know what I'm saying? And some of these women be really looking at us melanated guys like, I wonder. You know what I mean? So who knows?
And sometimes we gotta be careful with melanated women ourselves, and we gotta be careful with our other women. We gotta see. I'm looking like if we stop trying to hate on each other in the real world, YouTube, it don't matter. It's trying to start helping and try to develop and start helping each other learn different stuff.
Correct.
And stop trying to go to it ain't never gonna go to 8-hour job, but yet you're working for somebody else who's making that money.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Correct.
And that's what it boils down to. But yet, it don't matter how much money you get, you still won't be able to do what you want to do anyway. Correct. Look at Jay-Z. Remember Jay-Z said to play by that pro team?
Hello?
No, he still can't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, like I've been saying that. I mean, we know that.
I don't know when Michael Jordan got changed by Charlotte. It was a new team.
Correct.
And he was Michael Jordan.
Correct. But they still got chains on Michael though. They still got chains on him. Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. But if they would have told Michael Jordan no.
Because the deal that Michael got with Nike, when he got that deal, no athletes ever got a deal like that. So you don't think that comes with things? People see certain things and they don't like, I don't know. I've always been a curious person, right? Especially when I was a kid. I always asked a lot of questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm just that curious person because you can't say something to me and just leave it vague. Like, I want to know. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying to me, 2 + 2 = 4, but you're not showing me how it equals 4. You understand what I'm saying? So I used to always hear stories like, F Michael. Michael don't do nothing for the hood. Michael's funding private prisons. Until I got older and I was like, let me do my own research. I've been hearing people talk about this for years, talk about that. And then when you do your own research, like you said, not going by what someone is telling you, but you actually go find out and read for yourself, you're like, wow, that person wasn't hating on Michael Jordan. It's true. Michael Jordan really been voting for Republicans all this time. I'm not saying Republicans are bad, but it's the truth. These are all facts, you know?
But it's like it's like until you go do that would be what me and Armando be telling folks. How many times have you heard me say, go do your research?
Facts, correct. I've heard you. Yeah, correct.
I don't come on to do my show without doing some research, and I read your facts.
Correct.
And this right here is just crazy to me. You go, she was a team, and they traveling all the time, and they alone ain't going all the time. So we know how that goes. We know how that play out.
Correct. Because she stays at the same hotel. Just because she's a female doesn't mean they're gonna book her a whole different hotel. The whole team, staff, equipment, people, everybody stays at the same hotel, same floor.
Yeah.
So that's why I said it's easy for them. It's easy because think about it, right? When you're on the road, like I said, that's your family for the whole season until the season's over. You know what I'm saying? Till you go home. Correct. Until the holidays, the Christmas, the Thanksgiving, you go home for a little bit, whatever. Then you get your little February or the All-Star break. You get that. But other than that, these people are on the road. It's like wrestlers. Wrestlers are on the road for like almost a whole year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before they finally get like a little vacation time and all this other stuff. So you bond with the people that you're around every day. You're seeing every day. So that's why we saying like, yo, this is nothing new with co-workers sleeping with each other in agreement to doing it, whether they married, whether they, engaged to someone, whether they in a relationship or not. This been going on since forever. This is nothing new. But why is the? Go ahead.
And I look at it. I guess and we looking at this wrong.
No, no, we're looking at it the way we're supposed to look at it.
But the media, look. I'm going to tell everybody who's going to watch the replay, the media, news media, the other sports shows is not going to tell you what I guarantee you, some of the melanated men and melanated women really want to say what we saying right now.
Correct. They can't. They can't. They can't. It's the truth, though. This is only being put out in the public because, of the color of their skins.
Hold on. Put that Vegas news report coming back up.
Got home style cooking, got it waiting for you. Got seafood, coleslaw, catfish too. Right the way you love, just for you.
This is it. Barbecue and Seafood has brought back our 2 for $25 package. That's 2 dinners, 2 large drinks, and 2 desserts for only $25. It's the Rib Tips!
They call you a great layback.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. I was laughing when the commercial was going on. I was laughing. The office manhandle. Appreciate that. I seen somebody else too put the comment about the Genie bust and the Phil Jackson. Like they were working together and they ended up, correct. Exactly. That wasn't, you know what I mean? That wasn't thrown out there, and stuff like that. Yeah, like we already know why.
But that was already out there, though.
Correct.
Everybody knew that.
Yeah, they wasn't hiding that. And I think it's because, there was nothing behind it because Jeannie wasn't with anybody and Phil wasn't married. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that.
Phil really didn't give a fuck.
Correct. But at the end of the day, look at Magic. I know it was a different time, but like Charles Barkley came out on multiple interviews and said Magic, man, was like, he was like, yo, they said Chamberlain was doing this with women. Man, he was like, man, there was an all-star game. I think it was James Worthy that was like, yo, Magic wants you in his room. Charles said he goes to Magic's room. He said there was so many women covering Magic on the bed. He thought Magic wasn't even in the room. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said there was so much women on the bed when he went in that room that he thought Magic wasn't there. He was about to walk out until Magic was like, Charles, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Where you going? He's like, oh, I didn't know you was in the room. Yeah, that's how many women, nobody's like made a big deal about that. You know what I'm saying? And we all know what he contracted from what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? All this other stuff. No, it wasn't publicized. It wasn't, he didn't get bashed for it. If anything, he got richer for it.
Yeah. Because they were trying to think of do something that could lower the count of the HIV.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, he just became really a test dummy, really.
Correct.
And look at it. He's still living and he's still alive.
Correct. You want to know because I'm the type of person I get called conspiracy theory. That's the nickname they give me because I'm heavy into it. I don't believe in conspiracy theories. I believe in conspiracy facts. There's a lot of things because I always tell people this when I say certain things. Oh, you're a conspiracy theory. Do you know where the word come from? No, I don't. Where does it come from? Well, the CIA created that word to throw people away and stray people away from the truth when JFK was assassinated. Oh, for real? Yeah. Well, don't believe me. Please go do your research and look it up. And they come back. Oh, yo, you weren't lying. Yes. I tell people I'm a killer. Yes, I'm a killer. Now, I ain't never killed nobody physically, but I'm a killer in facts. Like you said, I kill people with facts and truth. Seriously, my father always said that. When you speak the truth, can nobody debate or have a conversation with it? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you can talk. Yeah, but because you know why? You're killing them with the truth and facts. Your opinion is out of it and your emotions is out of it. You're just stating straight facts. And the facts is, with this situation, it's only being played on one side. Yep. One side is being protected. The other side is being assassinated. And that's facts.
It's just like the story, that story I told about that girl that got R-word. I'm not going to say the word on air.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
And then all of a sudden she kills the white rich woman.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden they found her, but yet her case was sitting on the desk for 11 months. It only took about 2 or 3 weeks to find her, find the lady killed. But if you would have took a look at the report and did your damn investigation, and she had all the fingerprints, said, gave her all the evidence, whatever. Guess what? The rich white woman would be still alive.
But still alive, correct. Matter of fact, to piggyback off of what you're saying, there's something that happened in Kansas, right? 4 women were taken out by a serial person, right? That's out there. And the KC police has yet to do anything about it. You know why? Because the 4 women that were taken out, guess what? Their skin tone are. They're melanated women. Now, like you just said, once it gets to the clear people, we got to put this out on the news. We got to do something about it. Let's get some cars. Let's get some more patrol, cars out there. Let's get more cops out. And you know what I mean? They're going to do something about it because it's affecting, just like, there was a YouTuber that had a panel like about a month ago, and they was talking about the opioid crisis and how it happened. People should know how it happened. It's the same thing with the so-called quote unquote, I threw my quotations up there, the war on drugs in America. We already should know, like my father used to say, Tyrone from the hood can't fly to Colombia to go get that work. You understand what I'm saying? So we know how they was coming in. But long story short, it became a crisis, right? It became a crisis when it hit their home. When little Timmy was, when little Timmy was ODing, or Billy Bob, was slumped over at the dinner table. That's when they put, no, seriously. But what about, what about the Keishas that was doing it, that was dying off of it? What about,
they care.
They didn't care, of course. They didn't care. Look at what the man in that, I don't want to put his name out there, but the guy who's in the White House, look at the laws that he had passed, right? For all the other races. Did he do anything for us? And this is what killed me with people. When I start talking, I said, do you know we should be voting? We should have our own political party. That's one. We should have our own. We shouldn't be voting none of those political parties, because at the end of the day, none of those are for us. They'll act like they're for us. They'll tell us they're for us, but it's not for us. Especially with I call them Democrats. The Democrats has showed that they have done nothing for us. And this man blatantly told Charlemagne on his show, if you don't vote for me, then you're not. And we need to stop with this black. Because if people look up the word black, you will know that the black word is an adjective.
Yeah.
We're not black. And the word black, still, if you look it up in the dictionary, is connected to the N word. We're melanated people.
I'm gonna tell you another thing. This is what I'm trying to get people to see. Democrat these days, and back in the older days, back Lincoln those days,
Dixiecrats.
They were actually Republican.
That too, yeah. Oh, you didn't hear what Orange Man said? Not to cut you off, Orange Man said on Oprah's show in '98 or whatever that show is, right? And then he said it years later again. If he ever runs, because he funded the Clintons for years in the Democrat Party. He said, if I ever run, I will run as a Republican because we get things done. He blatantly said that. He said that. But go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Like I said, and the Republican back in the day what I was talking about were Democrat. So all they did is switch.
Correct. Facts. And that's a fact.
Republican and Democrat is not the same like they used to be.
No, you're right. You're right.
It's just like the Bloods and Crips.
Correct.
You know what they first started that out to be? To help the neighborhood.
Correct.
Now look at it now.
Yeah. And people don't even and Mike Tyson said this. He said how everything is controlled from the top down. And the interviewer was like, what do you mean, Mike? He was like, yeah, boxing's not just being ran by the mob. He's like, politicians play a part of it too. And the interviewer was like, what do you mean by that, Mike? Break it down. Mike was like, why do you think there's a red corner and there's a blue corner? And the guy was like, wow. You would have thought Mike Tyson was Einstein, just the way he simplified it and said it like that. But you know why? We're in a time where people have no common sense no more. They're not thinking logic. You got people so zombied out because of technology. A man the other day was just crossing the street, literally with his head down, D-Truth. When I say head down, I mean head down, locked into his phone, like he was walking from his couch to his refrigerator. Like he wasn't even out in public or in the streets, in the traffic. And cars is about to smash into this guy. But that's the world we live in. There's a movie called Idiocy. I don't know if you ever heard about it. But the movie just shows how the more and more technology driven we become, the more like dumb we get. And in the movie, there's a scene where people are trying to grow grass, and guess what they pouring on the grass? Gatorade. And they wondering why the grass ain't growing. And then the main character comes and he's like, no, you got to hose it down with water. And then the grass grow, and they looking at him like he's a god. Oh, where you come from? You know how you knew we were supposed to use water, not Gatorade. But but the movie's all about just how the more technology driven that we become, the more dumbed down and the more away from things. Bro, you know what I did with my kids yesterday? I was showing them how to fly a kite yesterday. That's a lost art. Yes, I'm teaching my son and my daughter. I got a 6-year-old son and a 4-year-old. I'm teaching them how to write cursive. That's something else that's starting to be a lost art. You know why? I did a transaction on my phone, and they was like, oh, we're going to need you to sign. So I'm like, oh, you want me to come in? They're like, no, you could just sign electronically. I'm like, electronically? And then a little box came up for me to, sign my signature. And I was like, wow, this is why a lot of these kids don't know how to write in cursive. If you don't know how to write in cursive, how you going to be signing papers? How you going to be signing, you know what I'm saying? Signing documents and this and that. And we already know documents is contracts. Mm-hmm. Even the application that you people don't even know, that's a contract. Yeah. Applications is a contract. You know what I'm saying? Our birth certificates, we're not even supposed to be signing that. You know what I'm saying? Birth certificates was created when ships came to the docks in the early times, and they wanted to know which each load had. Exactly. Exactly. That's what that is. We're not supposed to sign that. You know what I'm saying? We're indigenous people from this land, man. People, listen, man, like I said, I love knowledge. These are the conversations. Like, you're a gentleman that I could be around all day. Whatever I can learn from you, I'm like a sponge, brother. I'm going to soak it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love learning. All that ignorant stuff, we could do that all day. But what is that going to do for me? How can I pass that ignorance to my kids, and help them? Exactly.
Hey, man, I'm like the right here. I spent a whole lot of time around older people.
Same here. Same here.
I grew up with myself. I seen a lot of things. I joined the military, seen a lot of things too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I was the best person, but I was and I wasn't.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but at the same time, we look at the things, like I said on the show, that for us to help our community, we got to help ourselves first. We got to start with ourselves. You got to start at home.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And we were talking about banking and all the other stuff earlier too. Mm-hmm. And everything is so instant. So instant. I guarantee you, how many libraries are still open?
Yeah, exactly. Everything is gone. They taking everything out, and they don't want, especially with libraries, Now, that's why I said, like, if somebody's stupid or dumb now, you choose to be. Because back then, when we was growing up, the only way you got the knowledge and the information, if you didn't get it from an elder, you had to go to the library to get that textbook out. And and 8 out of 10 times, that book wasn't available. Somebody else had that book. That's why we was talking about, I know it's a whole different topic, but you know, I never try to, whatever I believe in or what I know, I never try to force it on anyone. I give you the information, and I always say, go do your own research. That's how I was raised. My parents always said, even us being your parents doesn't mean that we're, everything that comes out of our mouth is the truth. And that could have been, that was one of the realest shit that my parents could have ever said to me, because it's the truth. A lot of parents lie to their kids, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But, damn, I lost my train of thought real quick. I have a whole bunch of shit on my mind.
But like I said, we might have to pick up on this again. But
definitely.
But Schofield lady had a nice comment. She said, "Never trust a big butt and a smile." I don't know if Kathleen Lynch had a big butt or not.
Exactly, but I tell her, whoever put that, I already knew about that. I'm from Boston. BBD taught me that. Or Poison. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder he slapped it, flipped it, and rub it down.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Becky went ham on him. For real.
But you knew we were going there with that Boston.
Yeah, I know where you're going, exactly. Because they got to make up for where they lack at. I know where you're going.
But whoever's from Boston, New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, they're from out here too.
Hanging Tough and whatever else. So I guess they were hanging tough with each other, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta stop making these jokes.
Yo, G-Truth, you're funny. So I guess they was hanging tough. Hold on real quick. Hold on.
Yeah. We'll be right back with the last hour of the show.
Say that again.
I said we'll be back for the last hour of the show. We're going to commercial right quick because I just thought of something.
All right.
This is it. Down south style barbecue. Got home style cooking. Got it waiting for you. Got seafood, coleslaw, catfish too. From the way you love, just for you.
This is it. Barbecue and Seafood has brought back our 2 for $25 package. That's 2 dinners, 2 large drinks, and 2 desserts for only $25. It's the real tips.
Asatar.
We back? Commercial's
yeah,
over?
we're back.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, the commercial is over. The commercial is over. I don't know what happened to Mailback. Mayback. But yeah, we are back. And this has been a...
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Are you still talking about Udoka?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to add my little 2 cents, if that's okay.
Oh, go ahead, that's just 2 cents. You know, hey, this is an opinionated show, but sometimes the truth comes out.
Is that me with the feedback, or is that?
I can hear you fine. I can hear you fine.
Okay. But real quick, it's kind of long, so I can't say it real quick. It's kind of an oxymoron. But first things first. Udoka didn't commit a crime. No one here has committed a crime. This is a moral clause issue, right? Mm-hmm. All of us who have jobs, we have a moral clause that we sign. It's part of our part of us agreeing to work for that company. Now, you might not agree with the rules of that company, but either way, those are the rules. So, first things first, no one committed a crime. So, like, there's no need for us to find out who the woman is, and it doesn't change the story. Knowing the woman, in my opinion, doesn't change the story. It just doesn't. Now, especially for the older people in here, we all know about half the people meet their spouse at work. At work.
Mm-hmm.
This is part of life. This is what. So that's why it's no big deal. That's why to none of us it's a big deal, right? It's not a big deal. The big deal happens when you're an organization or a big company, and you let employees date, right? And if things don't work out, they bring that animosity to work, right?
Yeah.
So that's the reason why all big corporations, they don't want, you can date each other at work, but they advise that one of you guys has to resign.
Yeah.
It can't be both at work and dating for whatever reason. And the reason is because it might go bad, right? It might go south.
Yeah.
And now the company's stuck having to choose which employee is more important, because that's what ends up happening.
But let me ask you the question, Asatar. Is it fair for him to be put out there and he on a contract with that organization, and she's on a contract with the same organization? Is it fair? Because she married, because she called.
She's not making. Is it fair? It is fair because Udoka makes the money.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not fair. 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 One, both of them did the same thing. It don't matter who makes it.
It's not a moral thing. We don't.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You keep going in there,
Right.
Asatar. What I'm saying, both of them are adults.
One
got mad at both of them got mad at each other.
There's a woman, right? Mm-hmm. They were both wrong. But one person signed up to be the leader of men. You can't be the leader of men when you're not leading your own family. That's why there's moral clauses. I'm not about to listen to you telling me about some moral shit when I know you're fucking three of the secretaries, and while you're married and with a kid. That, to me, that lessens your credibility as a man. Right?
But the thing is, he's not the one married.
Organization.
But he's not the one married. She is. She's the one married. He's not married. What? She married to the VP.
That's nothing to do with marriage.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Nothing to do.
She the one broke her marriage clause. She wasn't blocking her. See, I'm looking at something different than you.
The truth. She's not leading the organization, bro.
But hold on.
She has no leading role.
But hold on. You know what the best leading role is? You know what the best leading role is? Your kids.
Right.
She got kids.
She's not. He is.
She got kids.
Yeah. He's the one that needs 15, 12 men to follow him right into the trenches.
But how long that been going on? But how long had that been going on? And I'm looking at for this right here. If that role were reversed, you think we'd be hearing about it? No, we wouldn't. Because I look at it right here. Both of them is both to blame. Both of them at the same job. I don't care if he or she making who making the more. Both of them, if both adults, they should both be blamed. Not one more than the other. Cause she married to the VP, he gonna get out the heat. I'm not buying that bullshit. That's the same thing to me. The other thing you're trying to put out, I'm not buying that bullshit, Asatar. I'm not. I'm really not. What's the difference? What is the difference between her being married, he not being married, they in a relationship with each other, having consensual sex, and all of a sudden it gets out, and she get a free pass, he don't. That do not make no sense to me. That don't make no damn sense to me. How the hell she get a free pass, he don't? And she the one married. See, you got to explain to me, how do she get a free pass?
Hold on. Let me get in here real quick.
Go ahead. I got to run this check on mom right quick.
You hear me real loud and clear?
Turn it up a little bit more. You got to turn your mic up.
Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I was hoping Asatar could stay up here. Now, they're both married, correct?
Now, no. They both not.
Okay.
They're engaged.
They're both. Okay, she's engaged. All right, but okay, now.
Now she is married to the VP or the Boston Celtics.
And he is engaged to Nia Long.
Yeah.
Okay, so my thing is he's not married. So there was no infidelity involved. Okay. Mm-hmm. So now if there was a clause in their contract where they were not supposed to have any type of outside relations outside the job, okay, then where they both should be held accountable. You can't not hold the man accountable and put his business out there and not put hers out there. Okay, because they are both engaged. Now you say that she wasn't a leader of men, all right, but she's a representative of a brand. He's a representative of a brand. Okay, so that punishment should be equal, internal and in the media. Okay, the same lashing that he is getting in the media, she should get it also as well. They are both representing the brand, brother. So I don't understand the logic of he takes.
I'm telling you the logic. She's not in front of the. Well, first of all, we don't know.
She is representing the brand, Asatar. She works for the organization.
Okay, I understand that. Not every morals clause is the same. What? Well, how does the story change if we know who she is? Explain that to me.
No, it's not. Hold up, it's not about that. It's no. He deserves everything he's getting. Every kind of backlash he's getting, he deserves it. All right, he deserves it. I personally feel that way. But I also feel like she should be held accountable as well. She should not be given a pass or a slap on the wrist.
You're assuming she is, though. You're assuming she's getting a pass.
Well, we know hold up. We know within the organization, man, they are running her name through the ground, through the mud. We know in the city of Boston, her name is probably being ran through the mud. But I am talking about through the national media. His name is being ran through the mud through the national media, and I feel like she's on the national stage. She should be held accountable as well. I mean, listen.
Accountable for what? No one committed a crime. He's being held accountable because of his moral stance. His moral.
What? Okay, what?
He doesn't lead the organization. Who's the head of the organization?
Hold on. He ain't no damn head of no organization either. He's not the owner. Calm down. He is not the owner of the Boston Celtics.
The owner is not the face of the franchise. Come on, let's stop.
Okay.
It's not like that. Don't look like that.
He is not. He is the damn head coach, bro. He is the damn head coach.
The head of the franchise. The head of the franchise are the owner and the GM. Man, those are the heads. Not the owner, the coach and the GM.
This is the NBA. Asatar, this is the NBA. All right. You know the players. It's a players' league. The players hold the power in this league.
Right.
Look. Come on. Evident with LeBron. All right. Evident with Kevin Garnett. If they want a coach gone, if a superstar wants a coach gone, he can get them gone. This has been going on since the 80s. When Magic wanted Westhead gone, Dr. Buss got him out of there. And they hired Pat Riley. The NBA is a players' league. The players run the league.
Okay, I get all that. Listen to me, what I'm telling you right now. As a coach, if you're not practicing what you preach, it's not happening. I'm not buying it.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? This guy's
okay.
You're not just hold on. Stop for 1 second. You're not just coaching X's and O's. These people believe in you as a man. They follow the man, right?
They are grown men.
I know that it's not. I know.
And this is not high school.
It's not like
These
that.
are grown men.
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't matter if they're a grown man. It doesn't matter. You're still preaching. You're not practicing what you're preaching. You're teaching family. Even in professional sports, you're teaching family.
Asatar.
You're teaching
what family? What family? What family, Asatar? He's not married. There's no marriage.
Worse.
They are engaged.
Bro.
They are engaged, brother. They are engaged. Engaged.
It has nothing to do with that.
Hold on.
That's
yes,
it
does. Listen. Calm down, brother. Calm down. All right. We can sing and dance at the same time, but we can't talk at the same time. Listen to me real good. All right. There is not much difference between being engaged and dating. All right. There's nothing official. You have not made it official on paper. You have not said any vows inside of a church or a courthouse. You have not said any vows to God. So how the hell is it morally wrong?
I'm gonna let you know.
He cheated on his girlfriend.
You are not allowed, bro. You sign a motherfucking contract saying you can't date other people at your job.
All right, so they
not
both,
that he's married. Forget the marriage.
Right,
I never mentioned the marriage.
Okay,
bro, you're signing a contract. In your contract, it says you are not allowed to date anyone at work. Not only was he dating one person, he was fucking multiple women in the same office. Would you recommend?
Well, we don't know. Well, I haven't heard anything about that. I've heard rumors of that, but that is not. That's allegedly.
Multiple women.
That's allegedly.
He was fucking multiple women in the same office.
You finna get us Cardi B, bro? I have not seen. I have not seen that story come out. I have not seen that story come out.
Hold
You're about to get us Cardi B up in here, bro. You're about to get us Cardi B.
Hold on. But the bottom line is, both were wrong.
Thank you.
Both were wrong.
But both are not paid to lead the organization.
Listen.
What part don't you understand?
You still on this lead.
It's like saying, what do you want to,
bro? They represent the. Hold up, man! All that loud ass talking, bro. Calm down. They are representing the damn brand. Neither one of them are leading. Neither one of them own the damn brand. Let me tell you, the face of the damn brand. Jason Tatum is the damn face of the brand. That dude, the hell, didn't nobody know who the hell he was until last year.
Think about it. July.
Come on, man.
Think about it. They known about the organization knew about this since July.
Hold on, stop. So she should be punished for a year of what? We don't even know who she is.
Man.
Of what? Punished for what? How do you know she hasn't been?
Hold on. Let me tell you what I would have did. Okay, if they violated a clause, just like two teachers. I remember when I was in school, it happened on 3 different occasions. Teachers were caught screwing other teachers, and the one time a teacher was caught screwing the damn principal. Both of their asses got fired. So if they violated a damn clause, a moral clause, terminate both of them. All of this dragging one through the mud in the media and suspending one for a year and then giving the other a slap on the wrist is a bunch of bullshit. Right. Terminate both of them so he can go ahead and do whatever he got to do, work out whatever he got to work out with Nia alone. If they're going to stay together. If not, he can go ahead and heal and get his life together, and she can get her life together, because evidently, he didn't love Nia enough to be faithful, and she did not love that man enough to stay faithful to him. Okay, so neither one of them are ready to get married. Bottom line.
Yeah, and I'm looking like this right here, and for her to have kids, and think she got 1 or 2 daughters that I've seen. What is she teaching her daughters?
Bro, this has nothing to do with being faithful. This has nothing to do with being married. This is what you don't understand. They could both be single, and it would be just as wrong. Both of them could be single with no kids. That's not the clause that he broke. The clause is you are not allowed to date within the organization.
Absolutely.
That is
but hold on.
Nothing else matters. You guys think she's teaching. She's not teaching shit. We don't even know who she is. What are we talking about?
But we know. Hold on.
You work for the organization too.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Listen. I don't give a damn if she's making Xerox copies. Okay, I don't care if she's pouring coffee in the front office. Okay, she is a part of the brand. She's an employee of the brand. She violated, and he violated. Okay, I feel like just terminate both of them. Because
firing her
what
will
you
make you happy.
I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna
fired will make you happy.
Hold on. Listen, man. Listen. Listen, be real good. All right. If listen, so according to your logic, if two men decide to rob a bank, the man that goes in and holds the gun up and gets the money and run out, and the other man sits in the car and is the getaway driver. So the other man runs out to the car, jumps in the damn car. They drive. They get down to the third light. They get caught by the police, and the police says, "Well, you're the driver, so we're gonna let you go. You went inside with the gun. We're gonna keep you." That's the logic that you're bringing, brother. Come on now. So you're saying let one go? Hold on.
Robbing a bank is a crime, bro. Stop it.
But listen, they both did. Okay. Did they both violate the company policies? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. Terminate both of their asses. All right, because
bro, how do you know she's not terminated?
Because I have.
That's what I'm trying to say. How do you know she's not terminated?
Okay,
why do we need to know her name to know if she's terminated or not?
Satar, I'm just giving my opinion.
Right.
I'm just giving my opinion. Okay, I'm not reporting. I'm not Wolf Blitzer. Okay, I'm not reporting and saying, well, she wasn't fired or she was fired. I'm giving my opinion. What I am saying, Satar, is if they both violated the company policy, the contract, brother, they both need to be terminated, because what kind of message are you going to send to the other females in the organization? All right, then they're going to get an idea, be like, well, one female will get an idea, be like, well, hell, I can screw the next coach and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? And then the next, if you don't punish the coach, if you don't terminate the coach, all right, then he comes back next year. Then they go on the road and play road games in hostile environments like Philly, Brooklyn, Washington. Then that's going to be a distraction. It's going to be a distraction for the organization and the team. That's why if I was Brad Stevens, I would have pulled the trigger on both of them. Damn that suspension crap. I'll just pull the trigger on both of them because it's going to be a distraction.
Here's what we both agree. The Celtics handled this whole thing wrong. The whole thing wrong.
Yes,
It
sir.
is not your job as an organization.
Yes, sir.
It is not your job as an organization to do the news reporter's job.
All you have to say, mishandled.
If you were the Boston Celtics, all you have to say is Udoka is being suspended for 1 year for breaking company policy. It is not up to you to say which company policy he broke. If the media wants to investigate and find out, that is a different story. It is not up to you to break that story. It is up to you to say you're suspending your coach, firing your coach, right? What they did, what they really should have did was fire him. They don't want to fire him. This is what happened. They don't want to fire him because he's a hot commodity right now. He's going to get hired in a second, right? Because like we're all saying right now, this is not some kind of illegal activity that they did. It's something moral, right?
Yeah.
Something moral or some kind of.
Okay. Hold on.
Boston wanted to keep him still.
Shay,
so this is like a way of keeping him. Go ahead.
Hold on. I want to read this comment Shay just put up. Okay. Now, she says he was in a position of power. True. and has a separate type of contract. Now,
Facts.
that part we don't know. Now,
No, I do know.
That is true. Okay, if that
true.
is true, then, you know, hey, I understand. But if her contract also says,
bro,
that hold up, brother. Hold up. There are a lot of companies, corporate American companies, all right, that they are against all of that sleeping. Yeah, they're fraternization. They're against all of that, and both parties have gotten fired. I have seen it with my own eyes, Asatar. Okay, because if you play favoritism, then what message is it gonna send to the next group of people that decide they want to hop in bed together?
That's it. That's all
I'm saying.
So, according to you, hold up. According to you guys' logic, the principal has the same moral clause as the janitor. According
Hell
to your logic,
yeah.
Hell no. Hell
okay,
no.
wait a minute. Hold on.
No, the janitor's cleaning shit. The principal is the leader of people.
The
leader of people have a different clause.
a janitor at my school was screwing the vice principal, and she got fired, and his ass got fired too on the same day.
Right, but they don't have the same moral obligation, bro. They don't have the same obligation.
They are both held to a high standard. They're
not
both,
the same standard, though. Not the same standard.
They are both working around children. When you are the janitor, I remember when I was in school, I saw the janitor all the time.
You saw them more. You saw the janitor more than
I saw them more than I saw the damn teacher.
Hey, but I'm gonna ask both of y'all this question. I'm gonna ask the chat this question. All right, both of them. He's a coach, and she kind of like the team, whatever.
We don't know.
Okay,
but we don't know.
I know she is. I just read it.
So what is she?
She is some kind of team manager or something like that. But
bro, you just read it. So what is she?
But hold on.
What's her title?
Hold on. If they both part of the organization, right? And they both do the same thing as a consensual adult, don't both of them get violation of team policy?
Yes, but the punishment isn't the same. The punishment isn't the same. You don't have the same. Bro, you get punished based off your value to the organization, the value to the company. You get punished based off of that. You're paying this guy $5 million a year. You're going to hold him to a higher standard. Then you're paying the motherfucker $60,000. That's how it works.
But I'm asking you a question. So, in other words, he should get the same punishment as that Phoenix Suns owner.
No. The Suns owner. Hold up. The Suns owner is being punished by the NBA. As far as the NBA is concerned, Udoka did nothing wrong. Nothing. This is a Boston Celtics issue. The same thing could happen with the Lakers. Nothing could have happened. They could have got a slap on the wrist. Not even know about it. This is a Boston Celtics. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Is this woman white?
There you go.
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
I'm asking you a question. I wasn't here. I'm asking you. I don't know.
She's white. She's white, but you know what? Listen, that ain't got nothing to do with it. Okay,
it's Boston. It does.
Oh,
it's Boston.
Yeah,
it does.
We can speculate, man. But the bottom. Hold up. The bottom line is, man. The bottom line. Hold up. This could have been a sister. What the hell would change, y'all, if this was a black?
Thank you. Hey, only Shay V is understanding right.
What would change if this was a black woman?
Hold on. I'm gonna ask you this question.
How would the situation change if this was a black woman? If Kathleen was a black woman instead of a white woman, how would the situation change?
Oh, she'd be gone.
What would be different?
Everything about her be out.
How would be different? What would be different?
Everything about her be out.
The Celtics management wouldn't be as upset.
I'm talking about for the coach. I'm talking about for the head coach.
I'm letting you know they would have handled it differently. They wouldn't be as upset. They're upset that a black man is sleeping with a white woman.
Are you sure about that?
It's from everything. Of course, I'm not sure about that. But this is Boston Celtics.
Okay, in your opinion. Okay,
in my opinion.
Hold up now, because I'm going to take you to school. So in your opinion, because this brother that's in a high position, if that woman would have been a black woman, you feel like that he probably would have got a slap on the wrist?
No. but they wouldn't be as upset. I think part of their upset is that a black man is sleeping with a white woman.
We're married to the VP or the Boston Celtics. The question is,
I feel like if the same scenario and the woman was black, they wouldn't be as upset. That's my opinion.
Well, I'm like you, Armando Acetar.
I think they would.
They had the situation totally wrong. This shouldn't even been in the news.
Well, well, my thing is, okay, it was gonna get leaked out eventually, but I just feel like if they both violated the company clause, if they both, I don't, I know his contract was different, Shay. I know his contract was different, but if there was something in her contract and there was something in his contract that says absolutely not, hands off other employees, no fraternizing. If there was I don't care if she's making 50,000, 30,000. If there was a clause in her contract and a clause in his contract, they both should have gotten the X. Period, blank, bottom line. Okay. Yeah. Now Boston handled it terribly. I agree with you, Acetar. They dropped the ball on this one. They really did, and they're making themselves look really, really silly right now. The organization looking silly right now.
See. And the thing I wanted to see, now she cried victim. I'm gonna point this out. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. It was consensual at first for nobody to find out, right? Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Guess what she said? She reportedly accused Udoka of making unwanted comment towards her.
Well, see, that's where the organization should have done their due diligence. They should have did a thorough investigation before
they investigated for 2 months. They had a firm.
Okay.
For over a month.
All right. Now, after they got done with their investigation, they should have they should have terminated both of them. Because if you leave the door open and you only suspend him for a year, and then we're speculating she got suspended as well or terminated. Now you're leaving the door open for mess. You're leaving the door open for mess. But if you go ahead and shut the door completely on this and terminate both of them, then come to the media. Come to the media and hold a press conference and say,
I agree that both should be terminated. I just don't agree that we need to know who the woman is. We don't need to know who she is.
Well,
we just need to know that she was punished. I agree with you.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that part. We really didn't need to know who she was. Okay, but
right. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why. She ain't no victim.
No, I'm not saying that. Let me get
you. Victims, no.
No.
You go. Hold on.
Oh, she didn't commit a crime.
Hold on, I got the flow.
All she did was be attracted to someone at work. That's happened to everyone.
But think about it. You want to put his name out there, put her name out there too.
He's the coach. His name is already out there.
Okay. It doesn't matter. Hers out there now too. I don't put it out there.
Okay.
Nobody else want to put it out there.
Okay.
Let me, bro. I disagree putting your name out there. Totally
D-True, calm down, brother. Let me explain to you why I agree with Acetar. Okay. Now, this man is making $5 million. He has the means and the resources to protect his family the way that she can't protect herself. Okay. For all we know, the guy, her fiance, he's done with her. So she's stuck. She does not have the means. Hold up, brother. She does not have the means.
Hold on. I'm trying to tell you, Kathleen Lynch is married to the VP of the Boston Celtics.
Okay, but how do we know this dude ain't filing for a divorce and they're not separated? And she's not living in a hotel somewhere and he's in the house. But and her name is all out there. Her name is all out there in the media. So she's a sitting duck. She's a sitting duck.
But guess what? Good for the goose, good for the gander.
No,
you're looking at it. I will tell you why. If you gonna put the coach's name out there, and they both are consensual, her name should be out of there.
The coach's name is out there because people are going to ask questions. Hey, where's your head coach?
Because
you can't suspend the head coach without letting the public know that
you have to give them an
fire
answer.
this girl. You can fire her
and not say nothing.
Know
they didn't have to say a damn thing. They could have just terminated the young lady, gave her pink slip, and not release any of her information. Now she's a sitting duck. Now she's a sitting duck. Her safety is at risk.
Why her safety? Like his safety ain't at risk.
Man, but it's
Hold on.
It's man.
My time to have the flow right now. My time to have the
flow. Go ahead.
Because he's a black man, he's not at risk. Because she's a white woman, she at risk. Now, if there was a white man that did that to a black woman, and her name got put out there, like sometimes black woman name is put out there, it's these type of situation. You think that's fair? I'm calling down the middle.
I don't care. I don't care if the woman was polka dot. It would have been unfair. I don't think it was necessary. What I'm trying to say is, man, you had to explain about the coach. You had to explain because we were going to want answers. The media was going to want answers. You can't just fire a coach and be like, okay, all right, we're going to fire him. Man. Hey, we ain't got to tell you a damn thing. No, you're going to have to answer to the media about the coach. But the woman, was it necessary to put the information out there, the name and all of that out there? That's just like Deshaun Watson. None of those names were put out there publicly. Not to my knowledge.
You know why that is? Sexual assault, sexual harassment. Them women didn't want what he gave them. That's
that's
a victim. They're a victim.
Oh, okay. Listen. Okay, so Shea Vita's been following this real closely. Okay, so I'm just now getting into this this morning. I just started actually doing my research on it. She said they already said that she wasn't receiving any punishment during the press conference. Okay, well,
that's bullshit.
Maybe listen, protect the victim.
She's no victim.
I don't think. Listen, if it's consensual, how she's a victim?
She's still a victim if you put her name out there.
If you put her name,
hire her to go work at another job if she's going to be sleeping with a man.
Bingo. The Celtics organization made her a victim when they put her name out there. When they put her name out there, harassment. Now I haven't. Okay, now.
I like what Esco said. Please.
Hold up. I heard a little bits and pieces of this. Okay, harassment. All right, now harassment. Now, was it a situation that she was trying to break it off with him, and he didn't want to let go, or what?
I'm going to explain something to you.
Because
it was unwanted messages.
From who?
I'm guessing.
From who?
I'm guessing there was.
He said, she said. It's a he said, she said. It was a he said, she said.
No, but I'm saying who was sending unwanted messages?
She said he did, but who to say he didn't want nothing to do with her no more?
Are you serious?
You see what I'm saying? See, that works two ways there. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I said she's not no victim.
This is what I'm starting to really kind of figure out here. I think they did a half-ass investigation. Because there's still some questions that are on. I mean, there's still some stuff that just don't add up here. I think they did a half-ass investigation. They're not actually coming out saying, well, he did this. If he was harassing her on top of, fraternizing and breaking a clause in the contract,
They don't want to say that because they want to keep him. All right, what the Celtics are doing, they suspended him for a year to feel out the public, to see the public. Is there going to be a public outcry, right? Who's the public side? That's why they did that. So to put out there that he was sexually harassing her would mean that they don't want to keep him no more. The reason they didn't fire him is they're hoping this dies out and he can come back next year. It's the truth. All right, They were terminating him.
Yeah,
they're trying to keep him. They're trying to see how the public's going to react.
I'll tell you another thing.
Is it worth it though? Is it worth catching heat from these Me Too movement, from these feminist groups?
Well, they don't know.
Is
they
it
don't
worth
know how
it?
bad it's going to be. Yeah. So we're going to find out if it's worth
it. They're opening up some can of worms they don't want.
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you another thing that Boston that opened themselves up to is that they wound up filing after the year a lawsuit. So you took a white woman word over my word, and they probably ain't seen no damn text message where he was unwanted comment. You see what I'm saying?
Well, according to Shay now, Shay has been following this. And she says, I'm going to be honest with you, I've just recently started following this morning, and I got to do some more. That's why I said we definitely got to do a part 2 to this. She said they did a thorough investigation, but not telling everyone. So they're not giving the media everything that they know. Right. And then she said the investigation is complete, which means is they've seen some text messages, they've heard some audio, they have some proof.
But the only problem I got with that is,
and the reason, and that's probably why the woman is not terminated.
Hey,
why?
But the problem I got with that is, she probably sent something back to him too. You see what I'm saying? Well, it's a he said, she said. It's a he said, she said shit.
Okay, but my thing is,
and they go with the woman.
But I hear what you're saying. But the reason why that would be kind of hard to believe, because if it was, all right, if it was, you know, that type of energy coming from her, she would be terminated.
Why can't I get you guys to understand that not everyone in the okay, we're in the same company, right? But not everyone has the same fucking clause. Depending on your responsibility, depending on how high you are on the pole, is what your clause says. It's not the fucking same ever. I do not have the same responsibilities in my clause as the head basketball coach at Grant. I can get away with more than he can, right? Yeah. Because his name is out there. It's not my name. It's his name. He's the head coach. He gets paid $5 million. He's under more scrutiny. Come on, bro. Let me finish. There's levels to this. Depending on what you get paid and what your level is on the company is the scrutiny you get. Let's not pretend like we don't understand this. You're not going to put someone in the same microscope that's making $60,000, that's making $5 million. You're trying to get rid of the guy. What you're trying to do? You want to know what Boston was trying to do? They were trying to fire him without paying him. They figured they couldn't. He didn't do enough. You guys got to read in between the lines.
Oh yeah, but I look at this. I look at this right here too. You know what else gonna come out? You said calling her a victim. Look who she married to. The VP of the Boston Celtics. How that gonna make him look?
Well, the thing is, okay. Like I said, honestly, neither one of them are ready to get married. Okay, if they are if someone is stepping out on you during the engagement, that's a huge red flag.
Why are you guys acting like? Come on,
you talking about totally? I got your point, Satar. Okay, I got your point.
How do you know they're not in an open relationship?
Huh?
How do you know Udoka and his wife or girlfriend are not in an open relationship?
All right. In my opinion, I'm just giving my opinion, brother. In my opinion, if you are engaged to someone and they are not enough that satisfy you, and you have to have open relationships and go swing with other couples, then there's some issues. Mm-hmm. There's some issues in your relationship.
Time the fuck out. Time out. Hold up. They're both in the entertainment business. She's an actress doing her thing. This guy travels 8 months a year coaching basketball. They literally admitted that they spent 2 months a year together. Let's be realistic, guys. Read between the lines. They spent 2 months a year together. You don't think those two are doing other things with people? They openly say they've spent 2 months a year together. Being human, be yourself for a second. Are you going to be able to not have sex for 10 months out of the year with anyone and just be faithful?
I don't. Now, if we were talking about Nicki Minaj, hell no. If we were talking about Cardi B, hell no. If we were talking about Jada Pinkett, hell to the no. But we are talking about Nia Long. the girl next door. All right. Nia Long has been in the business for over 30 years and never heard anything, any story of her being promiscuous.
Mm-hmm. But the bottom line is, you think,
not her. I'm talking about him.
But this is a question I got to both
I'm talking
of y'all.
about him. How do you know he doesn't have that? He's not around her too. They admit it. 10 months out of the year, they're not together.
We know that. I got a question.
Are we going to be realistic or no?
Yeah, but as to Armando,
I wouldn't get into anything like that.
And chat, I got a question for y'all.
You wouldn't, but you're not in the industry, bro. You have to.
No.
But I got a question. I got a question.
I wanted to say something before you ask the question, brother. Let me make this point real quick. Okay. My thing is, all right, in my opinion, I could not date or be with anyone that I'm only gonna see 2 months out of a 12-month calendar. I can't do it. I don't give a damn. I don't care how fine you are. Okay? I don't care if you are Nia Long. If I could only see you 2 months out of a year, it's not gonna work. Man, that's a damn long distance relationship. And people try to fool themselves into thinking, well, a long distance relationship, it's gonna work. We can work, and I know it does not. Because someone is gonna get weak and step out. I'm telling you, it's just, I mean, we all human. We all human. Everybody gets,
That's my point. And thank you for, that's my point. So 2 consensual adults didn't commit a crime, had sex, right? They broke a moral contract. We're not going to sit here. That's like when I first came up, I made it be known that let's not act like these 2 committed a crime, because they didn't. Let's not act like, well, what about her name and his name? These not crime issues. We're talking simple, like company policy, basically, that Kwame Brown shit. It comes down to company policy, and they broke it. Except his punishment is worse because he makes more, and he's the public figure. Hers can't be the same. It can't. It don't make no sense. We don't even know who the fuck she is. Even if she was the wife of the owner, what do you want her to be? What do you want the owner to fire his wife? What the fuck you guys want?
But this is a question I got right here. Yeah, you suspended him, right? And they said they did a complete investigation, which I think is bullshit. Which I think they do no thorough investigation. You feel what I'm saying? And she is married to the VP of the Boston Celtics. Do y'all think that has something to do with her without getting punished? That's for everybody.
Yeah, of course it does. It's all about who you know, not what you know. Why are we acting like it doesn't? That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, listen.
Everyone in the company is treated the same. That's not how it works.
Listen, D-True. Listen, this world we live in, bro, I never looked at it with rose-colored glasses. Okay? Mm-hmm. Listen, brother, that is the nature of the beast. That is life.
I just call it
and what do we know about life? What do we know about life? It is not fair. It is not fair. He should have known better. You listen,
she should have too. She should have too.
I understand, but she's not held to the same standard, man.
She ain't the head coach, bro. Oh, hold up.
She ain't the head coach.
Hold up. She gets fired. Hold up. D-Truth. She just lost 60,000 per se, right? Or 100,000, bro. He just lost a year of salary, bro. A year of salary. I gotta go look up what he actually makes, but he probably lost anywhere from $3 to $5 million, bro. So you're telling me what punishment? That's his punishment. He just got the punishment.
In every situation, like if me and Asatar, if we decide to take a risk and commit a crime or something, all right. Now, my situation may be different from his. I may have a lot to lose, and he may not have a damn thing to lose, or way less than me to lose. All right, that man knew walking into this, bro, that he had a lot more to lose. The probability of him taking the harder hit behind this, if they got caught, the consequences, he knew. I mean, you are a black man, you in Boston. You are the head coach, so you're held to a higher standard. This is a Caucasian woman, and the dude that she's engaged to is a vice president. He's in the upper echelon holds a high position in the organization. So I mean, the brother had more to lose.
Yeah, but I'll tell you another thing. I'll tell you what Boston really didn't want to fire him, which they can fire him later, but they still gonna put themselves in this position for a lawsuit. Because all I gotta say, that investigation, it better have their ducks in a row with that investigation. And we
no lawsuit coming. Here's what's gonna happen. If Udoka sues, then he'll be blackballed. He'll never do that.
He'll get blackballed.
Yeah. Blackballed. He's not gonna lose out on.
But I want to ask you a question. Would you rather be blackballed or your name dropped through the mud for something that?
Bro, what name? Why do you keep saying that? What name got dropped in the mud? Hold on, stop. Everybody stop.
His. Y'all keep saying. Oh no, hold on.
Let me ask you a question. Okay. You got two athletes. Calm down, bro. Calm down. You got two athletes. All right. You got Colin Kaepernick, Kobe Bryant. One athlete name was dragged through the mud after he fucked up. The other one got blackballed. Never played another down in the NFL. The other one went on to win 3 more championships and became a legend and passed away, one of the greatest NBA players of all time, in spite of having his name drugged through the mud. I'd rather have my name drugged through the mud, and I know I can come back next year in 2024 and put together a squad. They're young now. They're young. And win a couple of NBA titles, and all of this will be water under the bridge, just like it was for Kobe. Kobe named. I mean, come on, man. That was a rape charge, bro. The R-word charge.
But think about it. Hold on. The difference between Kobe and this, it wasn't nobody in the organization. That's the difference. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. But the thing is, what message are you sending to the staffers? That they is not the head coach or assistant coach or a player. Why do you send a message to them?
Well, if there was a thorough investigation done, which I believe it was a thorough investigation done.
I don't.
It's just that where we're confused at D-Truth. Why it's hard for you to believe or anyone else to believe is because they are not giving us all the information that we need. Mm-hmm. They're not giving us everything. So therefore there's questions among us to actually what happened, the punishment, and what was in the investigation, what evidence was found, what was in those audios, what was in his text messages to her, and what was in her text messages to him. We will never know that. There was an investigation done. There was an investigation.
I have a question for D-Truth. I'm gonna ask y'all this question right here.
Hold on, I got one for you.
Would y'all get him punishment and her punishment?
Bro, I already told you how I feel. If I was the owner of the Celtics, if I had the position of Brad Stevens, all right. Okay, now this is the question: if there was a clause in her contract to not fraternize, and then let me finish, man. Listen, man. You got to go by the clause because you're asking. Because if you make a wrong move, she gonna end up owning the damn Celtics. So you got to go by what's in the contract. Now, if her contract says, let me finish, brother. Slow down. If her contract says no fraternizing, and his contract says no fraternizing, they both should be terminated because I'm like this, man. All right, I'm trying to win a damn NBA championship. I'm trying to win an NBA championship. The last thing any Celtics fan want is the Lakers catching them and passing them in rings. You don't want that. So I'm trying to win a championship. So I'm trying to get rid of whatever distractions that there may be before the season starts. I'm trying to get rid of whatever damn distractions. All right. So if she did it and he did it, God damn it, he ain't the only coach in the world. He ain't the only coach in the world. You got Mark Jackson sitting out there that's more than capable of coming in and coaching this team and getting them back to the finals.
But they got a coach there. They already got a coach on the staff that they're happy with. That's not even an issue.
Yeah. I heard they got a pretty good the next guy up. I mean,
the reason I feel like the reason they didn't fire him is two reasons, right? One was they want to actually keep him, and they're just trying to figure out what the public thinks, right? Because this is business. It's all based off of the public. If it's a big ass public outcry, then they'll come back and say we found a little bit more info and we're gonna fire him. If it dies out and it looks like they can get away with bringing him back, right? Without people killing him in the media, then they're gonna bring him back. He's young. They know that he's high valued. Meaning, this is what I mean by high value. If he goes on the market right now as on the open market as a coach, next year, not this year because you already have coaches, but he's going to be a candidate for at least 10 coaching jobs. Not this year, coming up next year. At least 10, because that's every year there's about 10 coaches that get fired.
And I feel like if they would have just terminated, both of them, okay, and not leaked her name to the damn public. Okay, that way she could have went on ahead and got her another position with another team. All right, terminate him. Hell, somebody was gonna want him after the job he did with the Celtics. Somebody was gonna.
Oh no, that I already said that. It's not somebody. I'm talking a lot of somebodies.
Yeah, a lot of teams. Hell, I know Sacramento. Sacramento would love to have him. I know Sacramento would love to have him.
I knew that was coming. But it's like this right here. They keep both of them. You know how it's gonna be.
You're sending a bad message. You're sending a bad message to the other employees. I'm telling you.
Hey, get what?
It's gonna be a distraction.
Hey, get what? You know how they're gonna be tiptoeing around both of them?
We don't know none of this. You're assuming that she has an office position, that they see each other. You're assuming these things. We don't know none of this. He's not going to be in the office for a year. He's not going to be there for a year. He's not going to be in the office for a year. You have no idea if she's going to be still working there. I don't even believe the story that's her. I don't believe none of these stories until I see it.
But Asatar, the thing about it is the fact he ain't got to be in the office. He could be working from home and never walk back into the Celtics office ever again. The problem is that
D2's saying, well, they're going to see each other. And I'm saying,
well,
they won't.
Even if they don't, the problem is all the other employees, the men and women that work in the building, the men and women that work in the organization. Let me finish. What message do you send to them?
You want me to tell you the message?
That's all
I'm going to tell you. It's worse than getting fired. You guys already said it. All those women's name got dragged. Do you want your name dragged? You better not do it. That's the message.
But think about it.
If you do it, we're going to drag your name. That's the message.
And then what kind of message they send to all the men? Oh, that make them say they got to go to office some kind of paperwork or whatever, or she got to do what she got to do with another player. You think that player want to be around her alone?
Man, you're reading way too much into this, bro.
We don't know. I'm not.
We don't know.
Well, common sense would tell him to walk the other way.
Yeah,
that's the situation.
Why? Yeah, why?
Where that player,
common sense is going to say this is community pussy.
Well,
I'm dead ass.
But if you like it, if you like your damn job and you like your livelihood,
you don't think? Are you guys crazy? Players don't get fired for that.
Listen, now players don't get fired for it, but bro, harassment.
Yeah.
All right. The damn Deshaun Watson factor. Listen, man. Look. It is too easy to get caught up in bullshit and too hard to get out of it.
But I'm not putting no one's business out there.
I'm sorry, man. If I have an NBA contract, If I have an NBA contract, man, I am finding me one woman, one wife, and I am just gonna look. I'm just gonna toe the line. I'm not putting myself in any kind of compromising situation and get caught up like these athletes are doing. You see it year after year after year. Someone is catching a harassment charge. Someone is catching a rape charge. It just every year, every time you turn around, man. I just couldn't put myself in that situation.
No, I can't either. But like I said, if they bring him back next year and she's still there, would you trust either one of them two?
No, I wouldn't. And I personally think that they both will be a distraction.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, this if I was, once again, I want to tell everybody, if I was the owner of the Celtics, how I would have handled it. If her contract says no fraternizing, hey, pink slip, you can file unemployment, but I will not release your name to the press. No one will know who you are. So you can go to the 76ers, you can go to the Milwaukee Bucks, you can go down to the Atlanta, to the Hawks, and apply for a position. No one will know who you are in the media. And Buddy would have got the pink slip also. I would have terminated him. Damn all this suspension crap. Because it's going to be a distraction when he comes back.
Yeah,
it's going to be a distraction. And what are you going to do? What are you going to do if the temporary coach comes in and not only gets the Celtics back to the finals, but he wins it, which could happen? Yeah. Then what are you going to do?
But another thing is, if she ain't got her punishment, and she says team manager, whatever, sitting on the bench with try with the team, whatever, that gonna be the distraction too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, Shay says she had a position right up under hers. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care if she was pouring coffee. Shay, I don't care if she was pouring coffee. If her contract says no fraternizing, and his says no fraternizing, they both should be terminated. It just listen, it sends the wrong message to your other employees. Then they're gonna feel, okay, those two got away with it. He got suspended. And how do we know that he ain't getting broke off some of his money? He could be getting suspended with pay. She could be getting suspended with pay. They ain't gonna tell us that he got suspended with pay. They'll never tell us that.
See, and another thing, I look at it right here. It ain't gonna be, you know, companies, right? You know, companies. Every company is different. They always have that sexual harassment, whatever, talk with you, right? And it's not in the contract, but it's something about some handbook somewhere, right? They both know it was no fraternization supposed to be going on anyway.
Hold up, let me say something real quick. Mac, if I can see you, you're definitely not blocked. If I can see you, you're not blocked. Shay Vita, listen, that stuff with dancers and players been going on for the longest. They just don't talk about it. Hey, listen. Now, this is why I'm not going to make it a black-white issue, because Urban Meyer, the chick that was sitting in his lap at that bar, and if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that his bar? Didn't he own that bar?
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. The little white chick that was sitting in his lap at the bar. Wasn't she an exotic dancer? You see what I'm saying? It is, listen, you are held to a higher standard. You are held to a higher standard, which means you have more to lose than the person that's working a smaller position than you are. Why put yourself in that situation? You are the head coach. You're making $5 million a year. To whom much is given, much is expected. To whom much is given, much is expected. You have to make sure that you don't slip up and mess up. Because if you listen, when you're on top, the fall is much greater than a person that's below you. Their fall is not going to hurt as worse as yours.
But
that's all I'm saying.
But thing is, yeah, I understand back. Probably will not lose all that money. But thing is, I'm not gonna sit here and call her the victim. You see what I'm saying?
No, I would neither one of them are the victim. No,
this is what I'm saying. One, people want to call her the victim. Boston want to call her the victim, and she ain't got no punishment yet. But the thing is,
we don't know that. We don't know that.
No, we don't know that.
We don't know. She may have some punishment coming, but the fact that her name is being put out there, the fact that her name is being put out there, brother, that's some punishment.
But
that's some punishment. It may not hit up her bank account, but that is some punishment to have the world looking at you.
I don't feel sorry for her. Don't why?
No,
she put herself in that position.
I understand that. I understand that, brother. You're not getting an argument out of me. I understand it. And like I said, from a moral standpoint, if I'm the vice president, the white dude, if I'm him and if I'm Neil Long, I'm getting the hell on. I am not looking back, because if you cheat on me while we're engaged, you will do it when we get married. That is a huge red flag. That is a huge red flag. If your fiance, ladies, gentlemen, if your fiance cheats on you before y'all even walk down the aisle, before y'all even say your vows to each other, what the hell do you think is going to happen when y'all get married? That's a no-brainer.
Look, and I look like that. You know who I actually feel sorry for? Neil Long. 2 months ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago, she moved to Boston, and she found out the same way we did.
Let me tell you something. Y'all want to talk about the victims? The victims in this is the vice president for Boston and Neil Long. Those are the only two victims. They were cheated on by two people that they loved, that they thought loved them unconditionally. Those are the only two victims involved here. This chick and the head coach, they're not the victims. They were just being freaky. and they got caught. They got caught, and now they have to suffer whatever consequences.
Yeah. And maybe I said the way that got caught is a player leaked it out online. So they hit it pretty good.
He got addicted. She said he got addicted. Well, hey.
She got addicted too. Well, she kept going back. So they both got addicted. But I'm not the right.
Look, you got to look at it like this, Shay. At the end of the day, they both cheated. She cheated. We don't know what that guy. I mean, evidently the dude must have been deeply in love with her to even consider marrying her. That man probably was giving her the world. So I mean, listen, look, if we're gonna feel bad for Neil Long, need to feel bad for the guy that's engaged to the white chick. But like I said it before, I say it again, those are the only two victims in this entire ordeal. The other two, the coach and that other chick, listen, they deserve whatever backlash they get.
And the thing, there was above here, and Neil Long don't have no kids together, but the lady and the VP, they got 3 kids. That's how do you?
All right. Now my thing is, you got 3 kids by this woman, and you didn't put no ring on her finger. Now, they had issues.
Yeah,
they had issues. All right. So if so, you're saying now Kathleen Lynch had 3 kids by this dude. Oh, and he never married her?
No, they married. The VP and Kathleen
They
Lynch are
married.
married.
Okay.
They married.
Well, all right. Okay. So if they are married, then they have a decision they have to make. If this is her first time cheating, I would suggest, and just in my opinion, you got 3 kids, so you got to think about the kids. When you have children, when you bring children in this world, it's no longer about you. Sometimes you have to make decisions that you don't want to make, and you have to make decisions for what's best for your children. All right. So instead of jumping up and saying, okay, I'm going to leave her. I'm going to take the kids and leave her. I'm going to sue her for custody and leave her. Because every child needs their mother. All right. I would suggest marital counseling. Marital counseling. Just take a vacation or, and just go somewhere and work it out, talk it out, and figure out, because evidently there were problems, there were issues going on in their marriage.
Yeah. But I'm gonna ask you,
at least put forth an effort to try to keep the family together, because their situation is different from his and Neil's. Okay. Yeah. They have kids involved.
Yeah.
They have 3 children involved.
Yeah. I want to ask you this question. Okay.
Now Neil alone need to get the hell on.
Yeah.
If you need to get out, I would get the hell on and leave.
But this is a question I got right here. Okay. You know how men cheat, right? They say, I was cheated one time. Okay, that's a mistake, right? That's a mistake. I will give it that. 2, 3, 4, 5. After that first time, and y'all still sleep together, now I can't forgive that. We can't. It ain't what to work out. You see what I'm saying? How many times did they sleep together? You see what I'm saying? That is the question. You still gonna work it out?
Well, it's like this, okay? She should have been left their dog in 2013. Neil Long was with him. They've been together since 2013. Well, they have some issues. Yeah. Listen, Neil Long, the guy you only get a chance to see him 2 months out of the year is that type of marriage is not going to work. It's not going to work. That type of relationship is not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay.
Yeah. Because you see that VP and his wife, they work together.
Yeah.
And she still cheated on him.
Hey, well, listen. Yes. And is she wrong for that? Yes. Now, in my opinion.
Yeah. But what I was saying,
I'm just thinking. I'm thinking about the children. I'm thinking about the children. You cannot just uproot the family like that without at least making an effort to try to seek marital counseling before you just blow up the family like that. That's all I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying, but I can see it was just one time. You see what I'm saying? One, maybe 2, maybe 3. But
you will never know.
Yeah, you never know.
They will. Listen. That man, she will never tell him the amount of times.
Yeah.
If I'm him, listen. If I'm him, who the hell would want to know details?
Yeah, but
I wouldn't want to know. I wouldn't want to know how many rounds y'all went. I wouldn't want to know what position he had you in. I wouldn't want to know all of that.
But this is a question. They work so close together, right? Her husband and wife were so close together, and she still cheated. How he go? I don't care, go marry Castle or not. You know what I'm saying? Go marry Castle, okay? You said, but will will he be able to trust her again?
That's why I said marital. Let me say this. All right.
Marriage counseling.
Let me finish. Let me finish, brother. Let me finish. All right. If you're not gonna forgive, if someone cheats on you and you're not gonna forgive him or her, let it go. Get a divorce and move on. Now, if you're gonna stay, if you choose to stay, You are committing to doing whatever it takes to make that marriage work. All right. And you are committed to forgiving that person for cheating on you. And when you forgive them, you got to forget and let it go. If you can't let it go, well, then you need to damn get a divorce.
I'll tell you why.
Bottom line, don't stay, because what's going to happen is you're going to be playing mind games with each other. You're going to be playing mind games with each other. If you're not going to forgive and move on and work it out, then it's best not to stay in the marriage.
See, I can understand forgive. I can understand forgive. To forget, nah. See what I'm saying? Even if bad okay, you say you forget, but guess what? You can feel forgive, you still that trust still get you.
Well, you can't.
The trust is lost in the bucket, but gave back in drops.
Well, if the trust is lost, brother, you need to get a divorce. Get your divorce attorney. All right, because when you step into that marital counseling, you are committing to doing whatever it takes, making the sacrifices or whatever, putting aside that pride, and you got to get those thoughts out of your head about him having your girl bent over across the bed. You got to get them thoughts out your head. You got to let it go and move on.
Yeah.
You got to let it go or get a divorce.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
But at the same time, either or, you got to teach your kid a lesson one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? Okay, me and mom and daddy worked it out, right? Me and mom and daddy worked it out.
Yeah.
And we still got a little more stuff to work out. But at the same time, you got two little girls looking at you. Oh, mama cheated on daddy. Oh, maybe that'll work too. You see what I'm saying? You got to sit down with them too. Explain it to them.
You ain't got to put them all in your business.
No,
you don't have to put them. You don't have to put. That's another mistake that modern parents make. They put the kids too much in their damn business.
No, what I'm saying is, hold up. Would you rather for your kid to hear from you or from somebody else in the street?
How they gonna hear from anybody in the street?
You'd be surprised.
Well, hold on. Okay, if it's a situation where the rumor is floating around, if y'all live in a small town like Valley or something like that, and the rumor floating around, then yeah, you got to get out in front of it with your kid. If your kid is at a certain age, if they're like 11 or older or whatever, yeah, you sit them down and have a talk with them. All right, you sit them down and have a talk with them.
And then you already know we got social media, and you know some teenager whatever go YouTube, so having to click on this right here and see, oh, mama.
Well, because her information was leaked to the public, and she's all in the media. Hell yeah, she needs to sit down with all three of them kids. She needs to sit down with all three of them. Now I want to read this real quick. Mac says a woman more willing to forgive the man provides for her. Neil alone don't need him. They don't have any kids together. Mac, they don't have any ties. There's nothing keeping her there. They weren't married, and if they were married, I would be giving them the same advice. But they were engaged. She needs to get the hell on. Find her a new dude. She ain't got no ties to him. She needs to get the hell on. Salute to you, L. Salute.
I'll be back. Y'all chop it up. I'll be back. I'll go check on mama.
All right, brother. Salute to you, L. Oh, Lord. Y'all West Coasters and the Obama phone, bro. They have a son in the 5th grade. 10 years old. 5th grade, 10. I remember when I was 10, I mean, I could understand. I was aware of what was going on. I seen things and I could understand things. So yes, because her information, everything is all out in the media. Her name, all of their business is out there. She needs to get out in front of this with her kids, because the last thing you want is them going to school and hearing it from other kids. You don't want that. L, can you hear me? L.
She in them doggone mountains again.
Boy,
Ella May. She disconnected again. She in them damn mountains.
While we wait.
I was talking about here a bone phone. Now she in them damn mountains.
Neil Long has a son with the coach. Oh man. That changes things, Shay. That changes things. When you have a kid involved, when you have a kid involved, you gotta do. In my opinion, you do what you can to keep the family together. You don't blow it up like that, because it's gonna listen. Yeah, I can hear you, because it's gonna affect the kid. He was born in 2011, so the child is 11 years old. Listen, Shay, they need to do whatever they gotta do to stay together. I mean, in my opinion, that kid is still a kid. He's not a teen. If he was a teenager, then I say, yeah, get the hell on. But that child is what, 11 years old.
I wish you could see my face right now. I'm a mute. I ain't trying to have you cut me off. You become folks.
No, I'll mute myself. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you go ahead and get yours.
Hey, D-True,
I don't talk enough.
D-True, you be hearing him. Hold on. He's like, hold on. I be rolling.
I think I'm in the 3 o'clock traffic in Atlanta sometime.
Armando. Now, who does that? I mean, this is how I feel about the whole kid thing. And I didn't even come up here for that, but I just happened to get on and hear you say that. It sounds good to stay in a relationship for the kids, right? However, that kid is going to get grown and move out. And now you stuck with the motherfucker that undid you dirty. If I'm Nia, I'm getting ghost, because he's having his cake, sprinkles, and eating it too. The only reason why he's even apologizing is because he got caught. I feel in my heart of hearts, people like that, they only feel bad because they're being exposed. I believe if he wasn't exposed, he would have continued that affair. So
of
Nia,
course,
she needs to get going.
Of course. I mean, who the hell gonna apologize for something until after they get caught? I mean, come on.
I'm just saying. So,
what about the lady?
What you say, D-True? I'm sorry.
That's three children, brother. That's 3 children.
See, so hold on. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Hold up.
Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic. Go on.
I'll tell you why. One. You know how many people, men and women, said, "Oh, I'm staying with them because we got kids, married or not married." And you see how that stuff works out. It don't work out too good, because they weren't meant to be together. And she goes through that, and they got 3 kids. Like I said, you can forgive them. They can go to America, so all of that good hoorah stuff. But you still think he's gonna trust her? Hell no. Would you still trust him?
Let me say it again.
Hold on, that ain't the question. Would you still trust him? Yes or no?
Hold on.
Yes or no?
Don't let him off the hook, D-True.
I ain't gonna let him off the hook. Yes or no? This is a yes or no question. No explanation needed. This is a yes or no. Would you still trust her?
Me personally, I wouldn't. Okay, me personally, I wouldn't. But
ain't no but.
Hold on. Let me finish, man. Let me finish, man.
Let me ask the same question,
man. You won't let anybody get a word in. Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
One, if you were married to your fiance, if you and your fiance were married, y'all went to castle and all that stuff, would you still trust him? Would you still trust him?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Would I still trust my dude?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Well, if you're like I said earlier, y'all didn't hear me. if you feel that strongly, if you're like, well, hell, F it, I'm done. I'm not gonna ever trust this person. Don't marry them.
What you, Armando?
Walk away. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, Armando.
That's all I'm saying.
Even after marriage, even after marriage, you go to marriage counseling. You get all that done.
No, what I'm saying, if you go, okay, all right, that's why I say at least put forth an effort to keep the mother and the father in the home with the kids. Now, if you go to marital counseling and it does not work out, then of course, if you're still feeling the same way that you felt when you first walked in the marital counselor's office, then you go ahead and pull the plug on the marriage. Go to the divorce court. Get your divorce lawyer.
But one, don't just do it for the kids. Don't do it for the kids. Leave the kids out of it. You see what I'm saying? You gotta leave the kids out of it. Because some people say together, oh, we're gonna work it out for the kids, but it never works out. Guess what? Guess who still wind up get hurt? It's the kids.
The truth, Armando got that living in the suburbs too damn long effect. What the hell you mean? He said counseling.
It ain't got nothing to do with it. They get divorced out here in the suburbs too.
That's a cold term. Come on, counseling. Nigga, I don't trust you. I don't care what this doctor is saying. I'm never gonna trust you again, ever. So you're right. We might as well just because here's how I feel.
People in the hood get counseling too. You know what people in the hood do? They go and sit in front of the pastor, or they'll go and sit in front of the grandparents.
And you know what? And the pastor got a side bitch, and the granddaddy got a couple of hoes. So nah, that ain't that. No. Because if my dude cheats on me,
not every grandparent,
and we're married, we're done deal, homeboy. You can stick a fork up in that motherfucking cake, straight up. Because can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Think about it like this. I get very vivid with my thoughts, right? And I don't want to be too nasty, but I'll put it to you like this. Your wife come home, right, with some juices and berries of another man all over her. You really think counseling is gonna get that image of your wife betraying you, your holy matrimony? It's not that shit. That shit don't work. I believe that 99.90% of people who get cheated on will never trust that person again. It will never be the same. That's like somebody stealing from you. You're never going to look at them the same again.
See,
and plus, I hate the Celtics. So fuck that whole organization.
I knew you were going to say that. But think about it. I can understand one time. You know what I'm saying? But how many times? One time. Okay, I understand that. But if it's more than one time, y'all don't slept together. Yeah.
I wish you could see my face right now, Detroit.
If it was more than one time, yeah. But guess what? She ashamed that it came out. He ashamed that it came out. One got punished. One still not. We don't know the other one got punished or not. Everybody don't want her name to be out there. I want the name to be out there because guess what? If his name out there, her name should be out there, and they both was under the same policy. No fragmentation. You see what I'm saying?
I believe a lot of this have to do with you guys don't value your dick. I keep saying that in the chat, and I don't think you understand what I mean by that. Like with girls, right? You teach girls, you don't want to be a hoe. You have to, wait. Give your your Yanni to the right man. With y'all men, y'all don't care what she look like, what she smell like, if she got teeth, if her breath stank, if her coochie smell like lobster juice. Y'all will still fucking
no, that must be them damn West Coast men, because I'm picking. I'm picking with my
that might be the Seattle folks.
Yeah, that's the West Coast.
Hold on. I made a mistake saying Seattle names.
Stop playing. Every single man that's listening, and y'all two on the panel has messed with a girl with coochie that smelled like lobster juice, and you still fucked her. So for me,
no, I didn't. No, I did not. Hell no. I ain't never stick. No, hell no. I ain't never stick my damn dick in no stank coochie. Hell no.
I bet. Look, I
bet. Hell no. Got me fucked up.
I bet Elder went down on something that smelled right too. You heard what I said? I know. You heard what I said, did you?
What'd you say?
I said Elder went down on some stank stuff too. Now
I had to troll both of y'all. I had to.
You know you done been with some musty ball nigga.
Yeah, no,
come on.
Smell like corn chips.
Especially if he putting that wood on you right now. You know you laid there and covered your nose. Come on.
Had a back and shoulder all tightened up there and sweaty down there. You already know, man. You know we won't let you get away with that. You already know that, don't you? We were gonna let her get away with that.
Hey man, hey, y'all notice that on this side, we could talk about anything. We ain't gotta mention nobody's name. And we still gonna get our hours in, and we still gonna get our numbers. It feels good to me. It feels good to be a crap that can keep over there. Over here on this side, we talk mess, and we laugh and we enjoy ourselves. Now let me. Before they don't, you know, look, y'all don't put that lie on me about them musty balls. Now I ain't never. Now,
that's he coming up. That's what I said. He coming up there with you over here, Ellie. Because you asked him to be a question.
But back to the conversation. Like, this is how I feel about that whole situation, right? We all know that it's not always one just thing that you can focus on and you can point. Let's start with the obvious. He's a black man. So black men, they're automatically going to get high level of scrutiny anyway. He's a black successful man on a successful team. He has a baby mama / fiance that millions of men had crush on at one point. Like, she was a little.
I know. I was one of them. I was one of them. Lord have mercy. Love Jones. Lord have mercy. Lord.
So
what when she was joking in that helped the title in the back of the show.
Right.
Making it rain over here. Making it rain over here. Making it rain over here. Thank you for your donation.
A woman or a non-black woman. So all of that played into the role of why this man is getting so much scrutiny. I think somebody said it earlier. If he was white, this would not be a story. If the chick was black, this would not be a story.
Urban Meyer got the same scrutiny. Did you remember this? You know,
you think
we
so?
cooked the hell out of Urban Meyer. D-True, don't let me go pull the video now. We cooked him for 3 hours, bro. We cooked Urban Meyer for 3 hours on that show last year.
But hold on. But Ellie said, but the one Urban Meyer was best around with were white. Ellie said if that was a black woman.
Right.
That's the difference.
There is a huge difference.
He would have got that Terry Bowden treatment, bro. See what Terry when Terry Bowden went up in that black chick and down in Auburn, what happened to Terry Bowden? They got him the hell up out of there.
Yeah, but Armando, you weren't hearing about it in a way. Like, first of all, is ESPN now a gossip show, or do they focus on sports? Because if you notice, how the hell, think about it, I get it. Okay, you broke an ethics rule, right? If it's a question of ethics. We get it. But what the hell do him screwing that lady got to do with basketball? These people love to spin and talk about a bunch of nothing. Okay.
ESPN, let me tell you.
We know why it's still a story.
Let me tell you something about ESPN. Them folks up there screwing each other left and right up there.
Right.
ESPN. I mean, come on. Jalen Rose and Molly was screwing for years before they got married. And right now, it is said that allegedly, that Molly and Stephen A. Smith are screwing right now.
Yeah.
Allegedly. I think I snapped.
Right. Mm. Oh, and Asatar, excuse me, I believe he said, oh, they're going to make an example. That shit ain't about to deter men from cheating. Y'all whole ass men, it's hard. Let me tell you, I have a theory, right?
Wait a minute now. You can't pin that jacket on all of us.
Difficult.
You can't pin that jacket on all of us because it's like this. I'm going to tell you like this now.
Oh, Lord.
It's like this.
Okay,
Hold on. I'm gonna keep this shit all the way 100 trillion. All right. If you are as good as advertised, Miss Magic Feet, if you are as good as advertised, let me tell you something. That man ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
I mean,
if you are as good as advertised, that man ain't going no damn well. All right. Hello.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello.
All right. I hear you.
All right.
But now, okay, since we on that, I know it's not, about the topic. No, let's go there real quick. You ain't, not you, but y'all ain't never heard of people saying that they did everything, had everything, and they do still, ventured out on them with someone else.
Listen. Not too many men has ever had that type of treatment. Like I said, if you are as good as advertised, with them stories you told, if you are as good as advertised, ain't no dude stepping out. He will be too tired, too drained, too wore out to go anywhere else. I'm telling you.
Hey, Armando, I'm gonna say this, okay? I know they was talking shit. Oh,
y'all
she
turn
over
this
there.
into the hot seat lounge. Y'all turn this into
the yes.
When we have the open mic. Y'all turn
let's
this
have
into
a house seat lounge / open mic tonight, cause I ain't
man,
got.
No, not tonight, man. No. I got too much. I got too much paperwork I got to do tonight. I got some stuff.
Well, what about tomorrow? Hello, tomorrow. Oh, I gotta go prep for my Georgia dogs. Here you go.
Let me think about it. If I decide to do it, I will email you first thing in the morning.
Okay. I gotta check my email because I think I had to reset my password. I think a little creepo was trying to hack into my email. You know how that go, weirdos. But I really hope you do it because it'll be a lot of fun. We haven't done one in a.
Yeah, you might well say we doing one now. You might well say we doing one now. You know what though?
Oh, but it's still early, and I don't trying to be ready. PG-13. Yes.
Hey. Esther said that cap. Hey, look, it's like this. If you
what's cap?
He said, hold on, Alberto Cognito said, hey, he done stretched them holes out. That marriage is over.
Who said that? What do you mean
Read
by
the
that?
comment.
Because I'm about to school.
Read
Albert Coutinho. Hold up, partner. What you mean? You can't be disrespecting the vagina and don't know your facts, boo boo. So Alberto.
Oh, he ain't talking about you. He ain't talking about you. He ain't talking about you, babe. He talking about Kathleen. He ain't talking about you. He ain't talking about you.
Oh, I'm like, well, shit. I got so many haters. I'm like, I ain't had no kids yet. What hoes? And furthermore, Albert, a vagina snaps back, boo boo. You could have 7 kids and have a snapback. You just got to know what to do with that motherfucker. But thanks for your input, Albert Coutinho. We appreciate you, boo. Hit the like.
No, not all could. Wait a minute, that's bullshit. Not all coochies snap back. No. Well, you got some that be You got some that you be wore out and tore out the frame now.
On your way too, while you at it. I can't see
Huh?
What will L talking about?
That means
now I'm glad you back, bro. I gotta go to the control tower.
Okay, I know what the hell I know. Now,
what do you know?
Your shit blown now. You didn't allow it to clap back. You gotta allow your shit to clap back. You can't be out here fucking. Now, if you out here having sex, you can't allow your cuckoo to clap back. You gotta shelve it. Shelve that motherfucker. And believe you me, I hear snickering and in the background. Don't be in the background snickering, Armando. I know how you and D should be doing me, man. But Albert, thanks for your comment. And Asatar, don't be in the
Asatar said he is not coming up here because he has 1,000,001 questions.
Who, me?
Yeah. Yes, 1,000,001 questions.
Asatar. No, Asatar ain't coming up here because his Obama phone need to charge. Stop playing with me. You gotta put your phone on the charge and stop playing, Asatar. Your cricket wires.
But you know what? This been a long.
Come up, Asatar. I'm not gonna ask you no questions.
Asatar said you
I
lied.
just want to rebuttal Asatar on that BS comment that he made earlier.
I already know you already did.
What'd he say, Armando?
Armando, after he went to the toilet. But
Armando on the toilet.
He probably went to the bathroom.
Go ahead, Luke. I'm listening.
But I look like it right here. You see, this one subject turned to a whole different kind of conversation. We had all different opinion on, and all this scenario, what could and would and what could happen with this situation. And I look at it right here. Boston, Lakers, Knicks, Rockets, Suns, Hawks, you name it. All the basketball association, NBA, football, it's just like it's a company, basically. And they got no factorization rule.
But true. Sorry, yeah. I'm sorry, sweetheart. But when you said something that made me think.
Mm-hmm.
See, yeah, they got rules. But let me tell you what I think about that. They choose and pick when to invoke or enforce those rules and make he's being made an example out of. This is not the first time that somebody of his stature is having an affair. Come on now, y'all. He's being made an example of. And I would argue when you dealing with the media shady asses, they're distracting you from something else that's happening. I guarantee you there's probably other drama going on in basketball, but because we're focused on this, we're not even paying attention to something else that's happening. Something else controversial. It's always almost like that, usually.
Yeah, you're right.
So why use him as the example?
But
we can go. Go ahead.
But you notice when A-Back was on, right? Mm-hmm. How we said all the different stuff that could and should and would and could be going on, mm-hmm. and how we looked at it. The media ain't gonna say none of that,
right?
But I will.
And so, D-True, what do you think? Do you believe that he should have been?
He should have kept it in their pants. One, he should have went.
Is it too lenient, or you feel like
it was too hard?
What?
Think about it.
More
if
against
that
him,
was
more fines, more sanctions.
Put it away. If that was a white coach, you think he would have got suspended for 1 year? Think about it. Okay, let's go with the Lakers. Think about Jenny Buss and Phil Jackson. Okay, let's use that for example. You think Phil Jackson would have got suspended for 1 year?
No, I don't even think it would be a story like this.
Okay,
not at
all. Josh Carr, we think he would have got suspended for 1 year? I go on and on.
So wait, he's suspended for a whole year?
Well, 22 and the 22-23 season.
I feel like that's a little harsh, if you ask me.
And how often had that been going? How often have everything in these different organizations that in your company you work for, no matter what kind of company it is, has stuff like that been going on? You see what I'm saying? And they know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. They knew about it since July, right? That's
Okay.
since July, August, September. It's almost October. 2 months. Let's say 2 months and a half. And all the reason it got out there because a player had leaked it online.
Okay.
But the Boston
So a player
organization knew about
that
it.
didn't like him leaked it.
No, it wasn't. He didn't do it intentionally. You know how sometimes you get that.
What do you mean?
You know how you got that one child or children. I know you've been around kids, but you always had that one child. You got something playing big for somebody else, and that child know about it. But some other people don't tell that person, but the child let it slip. That's basically what it was.
Nah, the truth, that's not something that you just let slip, though. I think it was a hating player. And listen, let me say this. He's an attractive man, right? What if he was scoring one of the players? Girl, why would that player didn't accidentally do a damn thing? You don't accidentally snitch on somebody like that. No way. There's no way. I feel like it was intentional.
Unless he was drinking and you already know how that go. But the bottom line is, both of them were wrong.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Both of them were wrong. Both of them was adult. Both of them should suffer the consequences. Like I said, she white, she a woman, and she married to the VP of the Boston Celtics. That's why we don't know. That's why we do not know if she got any kind of punishment or no punishment at all. You see what I'm saying? That's why we don't know that.
Yeah.
And I found out her name, and they leaked her name out online, which is Kathleen Lynch. I was going to say it. So guess what? Kathleen Lynch, you make $635,000 a year with the Boston Celtics. You married to the VP of the Boston Celtics. So they try to protect you and call you the so-called victim. Tell you got unwanted messages from the coach, which if you got unwanted messages from the coach, what about the message you sent back to him? You see what I'm saying? That's something you gonna know about.
Sounds like some Rosewood shit, man. And see, I hate to bring race in this, right? But that's all I'm gonna say. Us black people know that there's a history. Shit. There's a history. There's a history there with certain demographics of people doing things and then playing victim.
Yeah.
Rosewood, y'all remember that movie?
Oh yeah.
Now, no, and I don't want to get that dark with it, but think about it. Hold on, wait a minute. So you're saying, lady, he gave you unwanted messages to a man that you once allowed to have sex with you. I don't understand. I'm confused. I'm not saying that.
I'll tell you what happened, Ellie.
Okay.
That when she said that, she got caught. They got caught. They got caught. So what? Okay, you black or white, Asian, Chinese. Okay, what kind of female? What is a female going to do that got caught?
They're going to lie. And if you're born privileged, people are going to automatically believe you. And I believe now that you told me that, see, the fact that she's married to a male white VP of the Celtics explains everything. Mm-hmm. They're saving face, so they're going to crown the villain, us, as usual. It's always our fault. Oh, I bet you those good old boys are sitting behind a desk. Somehow, some way, that Negro made her suck his dick. I guarantee you, it's his fault why she gave up her pussy.
That's what I was saying earlier.
For real.
As the time it showed up, huh?
I had to. I'm like the boogeyman. You say my name 3 times, I'm up here.
Okay, go.
But that's what I'm trying to display right there. It's kind of straight, but nobody want to mention the elephant in the room like that. You see what I'm saying? But I said it.
I can see that happening though. Y'all, can't y'all imagine that? Right. She's confronted, right? you screwed that dude, right? Oh, it's his fault. That brown chocolate dip was looking so good, I couldn't resist putting
Knock
my
it
mouth
off.
on it. I guarantee you, it's solely his
Pause. Knock
fault.
it off. We don't need. Are you what the fuck? You describing the dick? Hey, yo, calm down. Yo, I might have to go, fellas and gentlemen, ladies. What the fuck? Round chocolate dick? Is that what you said?
Okay, no more. Okay. No, yes, Avatar. Don't do that.
Hey, y'all, listen.
Do not do that to me because you know damn well.
Listen, y'all. Listen. In about 5 seconds, I want y'all to look in the private chat real quick. And when you see what I'm typing, don't say a damn thing. Okay? Don't say.
I'm holding my breath.
Okay.
Everyone's
Especially you, El, because you're gonna be pissed when you see this.
Shit.
Wow. Okay, let me shut up. You see?
What?
Never mind. Wow. Ow. Okay.
I think you might need to address
You know
that.
what?
I think you need to address that.
That's why.
I think Armando needs an open mic.
No. That's why I need tomorrow.
Oh, that's why you don't need the open mic. Okay.
No. Tomorrow I got some names and I got some paperwork I gotta file.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Now, that honestly, that shit is sad as fuck. That's sad, Armando. And I'm gonna say this to you. Sir. I'm so glad that you got the scorpions, snakes, mosquitoes, all the motherfucking blood-sucking haters out from around you. I'm so glad. Because if a motherfucker can do that over some YouTube shit, imagine if you would have gotten closer and closer to these evil people, what they could have done, the damage they could have done if they would have had more access and more information to you. Like if you would have got comfortable enough to start being open, thinking that you can trust these people, they would have just turned around and used that against you. That's fucked up.
Yeah, well, basically that's gonna be handled. I got names and.
So you do know who is the cause.
Oh yes. Paperwork gonna be filed tomorrow on multiple people, people, not just one, multiple people.
Wow. Oh my God, you ain't lying. My eye over here twitching. This shit is crazy. You motherfuckers are sick.
This is a good time to ask me a question, Al.
Sick. Okay, go ahead, sweetie.
No, I said it's a good time to ask me a question.
Right. Yeah.
Because we can't really say it. Are we like teasing the audience or something?
Oh
like
yeah, we teasing the audience, but you motherfuckers know who you are and you know what you did. You motherfuckers are sick. You ain't stopping shit though.
What thing about they sit back and laugh.
No.
They
trying to run. Can I notice we talking about this? But let me say this. First of all, you motherfuckers out there can call me what you want to call me, but y'all fake as fuck. See, I don't change how I feel about what somebody says because I'm no longer liking them. That's you fake motherfuckers. It's a few of you bitches out there who claim to be so real, was rocking with Armando right now. Everything that he say is all of a sudden a lie. But a month ago when you had your wrenches, then when you was up in the chat, it was all good. See, you guys got an issue with him because he's no longer fucking with you. See, my stance have always been this. I don't got to agree with the motherfucker that I support. And just because I don't support doesn't mean I'm going to start talking shit about them. Like, for an example, them on that other side, that main man who they call head of the table, right? He may not fuck with me no more, but I'm not about to go around in different chats like some of these weird-ass motherfuckers talking shit about this man when a month ago, I was one of his #1 supporters. You motherfuckers are fake as fuck. That means you have no integrity. So you're changing the way you feel about something because you no longer like a person. That means you don't stand on anything. And a motherfucker that don't stand for something will fall for anything. Them are not people that you want in your camp. Armando, fuck those people. Yeah. Y'all the ones who ain't got no integrity. Think about it. If you like when that separation happened with Kwame and all of that from the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we talked shit about Kwame, but that shit was all in jest and fun and we kept it there. But to do what they're doing now and taking this shit outside of a YouTube? Why? Armando, really, what is really going on that the audience do not fucking know? Because still to this day, I don't get the animosity. I don't get it. And all these bullies, I have a question for y'all. What the fuck y'all think y'all gonna do? Run Armando off of YouTube? And
That's
if he
not
got off
gonna
of
happen.
YouTube, hold on. And if you got off of YouTube, is that gonna make their numbers go up?
Nope.
That's not how it
Nope.
works.
Nope.
If you got
Because
skills, you got skills.
because Tommy getting ready to come back.
And as much as I can't stand Rusty Me, I can't wait till his ass come back.
He coming back. He coming back.
Wait.
He taking all them numbers. He gonna tank all them numbers. Yes, sir.
Because this how I see it, y'all. And I'm gonna end it with this because that kind of like fucked me up and kind of turned me off, man, from that, bro. Like, and this is part of the reason why, Armando, like, I have people that say you should make content. That what you just put in the chat reminds me of why, for me, it's not worth it. These motherfuckers on here are so hateful, dude, over an app. And you got bitches mad at you over niggas they don't even know. Bitches they don't even know ain't met a day in their life. Yeah, I support you, but I'm not about to be wishing death and threatening people and doing stupid shit. Like, that's, man, whatever. You know what? Come on, let's change the subject because that shit fucked me up, man.
Indeed,
that shit's sad, bro.
Indeed true. That's why I try to do everything in my power to keep you out of it. You know what I'm saying?
But
I take the bullets. I take the bullets just to keep you out.
But you already know how I am. You already know how I am. See, with me, I'm not the one to sit in and do all this talking on the mic. I call you to the panel. But the bottom line is, if we keep pushing, guess what? I want to find out where your address is, come where you at. I want them types.
Hey, I'm glad you said that because earlier I had made a statement, right? And Asatar thought I was saying something else because I was like, caveman face saying truth. You know, it has the same life as Armando. I had said that earlier. And he thought I was saying something else. See, they better check your record about you caving that. I'll let everybody know. D Truth ain't nothing to be fucked with, y'all. That man done caved in a few faces a day. Hey, do not let that deacon act that he has fooled you. That's another thing.
But they ain't fucking with him, though. But they're not. Nobody's fucking with him, though.
What you mean? Explain.
Not really. They're just making those light jokes.
Yeah, I laugh at him.
No one's really fucking with the truth. They're just making those light jokes.
But because of what I said, and they believe it.
Really going.
Yeah, that's all, and they believe it.
Like, you know,
I'm just that damn crazy.
They're not really fucking with him.
Yeah, I'm just that damn crazy. As a mono, I would come see him.
Sorry,
he had to stop me.
Parking.
But you parking.
Yeah, that sound you hear is my camera on my car.
No parking on the dance.
That's my phone.
But it's like this, the bottom line to it is, you try to run them off YouTube. Then you run them off YouTube. You already got no damn content. Then what you gonna do?
That ain't gonna happen.
I already know that.
You already know, bro. I am a Taurus.
Not only that, like the late and great Tupac, he got a song and he's saying there, you ain't shit without your homeboys. Who the fuck respects somebody that gotta get several motherfuckers to talk to one man? That shit weak as fuck. But then again, they had to get several bitches to talk to me. So hey, you know what I mean?
Hey, it's just like this right here. If he can sit on a panel for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and talk his shit about somebody else and drop the link by himself up there and nobody want to hit it, they're the damn cowards.
Them people don't do nothing but docs. That's their only weapon because they're no match. None of them are a match for me on the mic. Not now, nigga over there is a match for me on the mic. So they got desperate and did the one thing, the only thing that they could do, and even that didn't work. But guess what? Like I've been saying all month, it's about to be my turn.
You ever heard of that saying about a bully? You think you bad? There's always somebody badder than you.
Yes,
There's
ma'am.
always somebody that can whoop your motherfucking ass. Stop acting like you bullies, like y'all scaring somebody. Like who the fuck cares about the yelling and screaming? The loudest motherfucker in the room is the most ignorant.
And the weakest.
Come on, man. And another thing, we ain't stupid over on this side. Ain't nobody dumb. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, think about this. You got a whole bunch of dogs on the porch. You notice the big dog they said that is all what the little dog doing on the barking, right? But soon as you run up to that little dog, what he gonna do? He gonna take off running, ain't he? But the thing is, why they keep try to do our own thing, but they won't let us do it. Well, I ain't gonna say they ain't gonna let us do it. We're gonna do it every damn way.
You know they hoping and praying right now that one of us say one of their names. Why? So they could take that bit and do a reaction video to it to have some content. They are thirsty for motherfucking content right now.
I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done talking. I'm going to the proper authorities. I'm handing a list of names over. The names that I've researched, that I've been researching, that I researched all last week, because all last week I was preparing for Red October. I got a list of names. I got the addresses and everything, and they're gonna get. I'm going to the proper authorities and let them handle it.
Oh, and there's a beauty in motherfuckers thinking that they know you, right? Let me say this, and I'm a go, right? I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna go. I've been saying that. Follow me on this one. People who think that they know you, they think that they know what you're going to do. So it's good that y'all think that Armando was a liar, because right now y'all thinking he don't have this information. So people who think that they know what you're going to do, they're always one step behind. They're always one step behind, because you know that they think that you have a power over them. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Maybe the people in the back can hear that one more time. The fact that they think that you are a liar, right? It means they're gonna have their guards down.
It's gonna come back. They're gonna look. They're gonna be at home eating dinner one night, and them lights gonna pull up. They're gonna get that knock on the door.
See,
one by one.
I said, think about it. I'm just about the only one on YouTube that knows just about what he's gonna do next. It is scary. He know what I'm gonna do.
And the thing about it is, I was gonna do this anyway, even if that wouldn't have happened today. That attempt, and I will say attempt with a capital A, attempt, didn't work. People, it did not work. But what I'm gonna do is, every last person that's involved, I have the list, I have the names, I have the address, and I am taking it down to the proper authorities, which is GC. They know what the GC stand for, and I'm handing it over to them. And for the ones that are out of state, they'll be seen in a couple of weeks, tops.
I just hate that I had to come to this. Elle really dropped off? Man, this girl half the time, man, I got to ask one more question. I got to go. One more question. I got to drop off. Half the time she got to drop off.
But yeah, we've been on here for almost 4 hours. We had a good conversation. We had a great conversation, a great subject. And we had a great subject on E podcast. Nate
the Great had a great show this morning. He's going live again at 11. Eve had a great show this afternoon. This was great. We're gonna do more. We're gonna do more of this. We need more positive content. All of that other riffraff. All of that other riffraff. I'm gonna let the. I'm gonna let the authorities take over. I done done what I need to do. I'm
laughing at Ellie comment. She said she's shopping at music, Tim Marie on all things.
Well, hey, I'm glad you jumped off because that Tina Marie would have got us clapped. I'm glad you jumped off. Tina Marie would get you clapped, boy, in a heartbeat.
Yeah, she don't play.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we're
Thank you, Ron Law.
Yeah, we're gonna think of more topics like this, and we're gonna have more discussions like this, bro. Because this was a very spirited discussion. You know, everybody had different opinions, and this is what it's all about. You know, we can agree to disagree, and at the end of the day, man, we talking and laughing and joking with each other.
Yeah, of course. When these kind of things, you don't even have to prepare for it because they naturally come up, right? We don't know because these sports franchises end up being like a soap opera, right? It's not just sports. We're not just talking about the game, right? There's so many things that go around the game that these are the interesting conversations that other people can join that are not even sports fans, right? Like today was a conversation. It did have to do with sports, but it didn't have to do with sports. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just the average person who doesn't even know basketball, maybe enjoyed the show that wouldn't otherwise if we were just talking sports.
Well,
Trace ought to stop.
We're not changing shit. We're just talking. We're just gonna be just like we don't know what's gonna come up. You don't know what news event. What if you wake up tomorrow, Auburn has a new coach?
I don't know what's going to come up.
And it's Deion Sanders. We're not gonna have a week talking about that. I'm just saying.
Well, boy, Georgia Tech, boy, they ain't playing no games, bro. They talking about opening up the paper, the checkbook for Deion.
Hey, but you know what's up? I'm taking this right here. There's such that comes on the Truth TV, the Truth Zone. You'll never know what it's gonna be, and you'll know what direction it's gonna go in.
This was like D-Truth / Club Open Mic. Shea Vita said, "Well, I know basketball better than some men."
She's probably not lying.
Laura,
some conversation.
Laura La knows some basketball. It was somebody else, man, that used to be in the chat, and she would talk basketball all the time.
Oh, was that Shea Vita? Was that you? That's a boxing fan. There was a woman that's always asking, "Well, you guys never talk boxing." Who was that? Was that Shea Vita?
I know L like boxing.
There was somebody that always came by, and it was a woman. Always said, "Well, when we were having a boxing discussion," and then the one day we had she wasn't there.
Scorpio lady talked about some boxing.
Right.
Yeah, I think she was in. I think she was from that trial that night.
Yeah. Laura. I don't think. No, Laura like basketball. Laura's a basketball, football. She learning some football. She like watching it, but she got to learn more about it. But she loved basketball. Cam T said she played basketball. She played some basketball. So she
talking about Shea Vita.
Yeah, she.
Maybe it was Cam T. It might have been Cam T that was football. Was a boxing person. It could have been her. One of the ladies is a boxing person.
Cam T a basketball. She like basketball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she'll talk basketball to you all day.
But these all tie in. It ties into societal things, right?
Yeah.
What we talked about today is it's not just in basketball or anything. It's office. Let's be honest. Especially in early days, right? When people weren't going to clubs and all this stuff, right? A lot of people met their significant other at work. A lot of people. I'm willing to say over 50% of the people in the 60s and 70s met their significant other at work. So let's not act like we all didn't did this, right? I've done this. I've dated plenty of people at work that told us, "Hey, don't date each other at work." Still did it. Liked each other. We met outside of work. We kept it quiet, or we tried to, and that was that.
Well, the thing is,
Shea Vita, what level? She said she was a coach. What level?
But the bottom line is don't do it unless you want to get caught because they don't tell how the table will be turned.
And no one said anything while we worked together. Well, see, that was a different time, Shay. That was a different time. Now it's with the Me Too movement, and you got social media. It's different from back. I take it you was like in the early 2000s. So you didn't really have social. I don't think you had Facebook back in the early 2000s. You may have had YouTube, but you had MySpace. That was more porn than anything. You didn't have Twitter, you didn't have TikTok and all of that stuff. A lot of people really didn't have camera phones. Most people had flip phones back then. So you could do it. You could do it and you could do it. No, Facebook came out like what in 07, wasn't it? 06, 07. When I mean early 2000, I'm talking about back when Murder Inc. was popular. Back in 99, 2000, 01, 02, back when Nelly that was hot. That's what I'm talking about. It's a risk nowadays. It really is, man, because you never know who may be peeping around the corner with their camera phone, recording you, or recording your conversation or your audio. I mean, you never know, man. Your business get out there, man. And you know, 1 minute, let's just say, man, y'all could be out creeping out on a date, and you think you done got away with it. And you get home, man, and you log on to Facebook, man, everybody see your business.
Have you noticed though how silent the players are and the rest of the NBA is? You ever wonder why? Are you wondering why no one's talking about it?
Because they do the same thing, man.
Because they're doing it too. They be hypocrites. That's why. Because then I'll investigate them. That's what I'm trying to say. This is like an ongoing thing in the NBA. You travel. You're on the road all the time. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not excusing nothing. I'm not excusing any of this. And when the men are away, the women are doing what they do in all professions.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I owned the Celtics organization, I would not have a no fraternizing clause, because I look, you are absolutely right. L was right. Shea Vita is right. Listen, you can't help who you fall in love with, and if it happens to be a coworker, then hey, you know, if they make you happy, if they treat you right, then you should be you should have the right to try.
But they allow
it. See if it works.
One of you guys have to resign. They allow it. They just don't want both you guys still working there. And the reason they do that is to protect their bottom line. They don't want to be sued. They don't want one person to come back and claim sexual harassment when things don't work out. So you're able to have it. They just, one of you guys needs to quit your job.
Yeah. See, but the thing about even if a company don't have that policy, the problem is, just like Esau said, if somebody get mad, she get mad, or he get mad, and this right here happens, they're gonna come back and sue that company, cause bam. You see what I'm saying?
They don't want to deal with that. All about money. They don't care about. You think they care about? It's not about morality. You think the Boston Celtics care? You know why they put these clauses in there? So they don't pay you, right? Let's say right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. If Boston Celtics struggled last year, right? They didn't go to the finals. This would be a perfect time to fire him.
Yeah,
they use this to fire coaches, and they don't pay you, right? If they fired for another reason, they gotta pay you. But if they find a moral clause why they fired you, then they don't have to pay you. That's why they put these clauses in there. It's not because they have morality. It's because they're trying to find ways of not paying you in case things go wrong. It's the business.
You know what I call that? I call that modern day pimping. That's all it is. Damn modern day pimping. And
that's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what owners do, by the way.
Yeah.
90% of them are old. 90% of them are old white guys, right? Mm-hmm. That are quote unquote getting black people to do what they want.
Well,
it is what it is.
I'm gonna say this. You know that old saying. Never lay your meat where you make your bread.
Facts.
I just think it's just.
It's a bad idea. You're right, but like you guys said already, you don't choose that. It happens. No one goes in there saying, "Well, you know what? I'm gonna join the Boston Celtics, and I'm gonna go and find the cutest person in the office, and I'm gonna start fucking her." Right? No one said that. Like that wasn't the idea. It happens, right? I don't think, not excusing this. So it happens, and the price to pay is this, right? It is what it is. But we're not gonna sit and act like this guy committed a crime. And what I was telling the truth is, I don't believe his name is in the mud. I don't. I believe a lot of people will stop believing that in about a year.
In our community, bro, his name is being dragged through the mud, bro, by the women, black women, are dragging him right now.
Right.
Because let me tell you something, man. Nia Long, man, is very, very well respected in our community, man. She's never done anything. She's a sweetheart, bro. She's like the girl next door. She's like that girl that played on Friday.
I agree, man. I love her, bro.
Jogging down the street, minding her own business and willing to help anybody. That's the image we have on Nia Long.
Mm-hmm. But okay, Phil, I'm getting kind of hungry now.
Me too.
Any final words, Asatar? Any final words?
Final words?
Yeah.
My final words? Get me fuck out of here. Nah, man, I'm kidding.
Hey, he would have bashed that butt.
Talk to you guys.
All right, peace.
What am I gonna say, bro? Oh, hold on, bro. Let me promote my channels. Let me promote myself. Yeah, I don't have nothing to promote, bro. I'll talk to you guys.
All right, man.
See you later.
All right, man. You have a good one, man.
You have a good one. But there's been one who thought, I was thinking about an hour and a half of this show. That's what I was thinking. Instead of the 4-hour show.
Well, this right here is the moral of I mean, this is it. I mean, listen, times have changed. Now, me and my wife, we met at our job. We met at our job. We were working together at a collection agency, but that was the 90s. It's different today. It is totally different today. The game has changed. You got all of this social media stuff. You got people with phone cameras and everything. It's not a good idea, man. It really is not. And I agree with this comment. Brothers, leave these women alone at work. It's not worth it. It's too many other women. It's too many. It's thousands and thousands and thousands of other women outside of your workplace that you could kick it with, that you could date. Now, I understand, when you working with someone and you spending 8 hours, maybe sometimes 12 hours together. And especially if you're sitting in the next cubicle together, hey, you can get close, you can become attracted to each other. It happens,
Yeah, sometimes it works out, but I'm not gonna say don't get close to leave women alone at work. Stop trying to flirt with them on that stuff, yes, but make sure that even the women, not just the men too, not just the men. Make sure whoever you flirt with, whoever you talking to, whoever you spend time with, they are not married and they are not in a serious relationship. That's the bottom line right there.
Well, I tell you what, Shay, if it was a policy boy, y'all were taking a chance. I guess that brother must have really been something special. And he must have really thought you was something special for y'all to take a chance like that. But yeah, these are, man, I've seen, man, look, I go all the way back to the 80s, man. Look, man, I seen teachers get fired, a female teacher and a male teacher. You know what I'm saying? They, the word get out that they were screwing on the side, and they were cheating on their husbands and wives and stuff, man. Next thing you know, man, they getting fired, bro. They did not play. They did not play. You know, so man, that was back in the days, man. You know, but I just think it's times are different, man. You with all this social media and people with camera phones, and then you got to also add in the Photoshop element. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could take a picture of you and your coworker, you know what I'm saying, crop it, Photoshop it, and put y'all in the bed with another man or another woman. You know what I'm saying? It's just so many reasons not to do it in 2022. I mean, I just couldn't. I would have to meet. Look, I'd flirt, I'd be friendly, I'd be cool with you, and we probably could hang out and, you know, go out for drinks afterwards. But as far as like going there with my coworker in 2022, if I was single, I just couldn't do it, man. You opening yourself up to a whole lot of drama.
But the problem is, they still can do the same thing without you to sleep with. They could just spread the rumor. You just gonna have to deny. Guess what? You see what I'm saying? And somebody might see y'all out together. Oh, yeah, they sure was together. You see what I'm saying? Not knowing that y'all just with a bunch of friends. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is, and it go put away. That can happen in the workplace. It can happen outside without the workplace. You see what I'm saying?
And fellas, you ask yourself. And this, and if I was the coach, this is what I would think about. Anytime, and everybody get that little devil. You get that little devil on your shoulder, tell you, "Hey, do it." Think about this. How would you feel if I was that coach? I'd have been like, "Look, how would I feel if Nia Long was in one of them movie trailers getting banged out by Idris Elba, or goddamn or goddamn Denzel or somebody like that? You know what I'm saying? Or Ice Cube." I would be thinking about that. What if another man got up in my woman? That would make me think twice.
But think about it. We can't just put it all on him either. You see what I'm saying? Women got to think about this shit too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They got to think about that too.
Yeah, but the thing about it, the reason why I am harder on the men, Detroit.
I'm not being hard on the men because these days right here, the women is more aggressive.
Yes, and I'm not going to argue with you on that. Yeah, we see that here. We see that here on YouTube. Listen, I shouldn't even went there, but look, man. The reason why I'm harder on the men and I lecture the men more harder than I do the women, because the consequences are worse for us. We take the harder fall than the female will. When we cheat, we are the dogs. If a woman cheat on you, they're going to spin it around and be like, well, it must have been something you wasn't doing right for her to cheat, or you wasn't spending enough time with her, or you wasn't doing something right.
But
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. But the problem is, well, they're for something that it is that is going to side with her anyway, regardless what she say. You feel what I'm saying? If a female can't tell you, say he want this right here, you gonna believe him? Oh, you gonna believe him?
If a female what now?
Can't make an excuse like say think away some female be thinking. Oh, he must not did something right. Whatever. Really, she cheated. No,
that's what I just said. What I'm saying is, listen to me, brother. And nowadays in 2022, now back in the 80s and the 90s, if a female cheated, she was considered
she's still considered a hoe.
Listen. I'm talking about 2022, brother. Man, how many of our friends, bro, have gotten cheated on, bro, and then goddamn they spinning around and be, well, he must not been doing something right, or hell, he wasn't satisfying her, or he wasn't hitting her right. I mean, and it don't just come from the females, it come from the dudes too. The dudes will sit there and be like, shoot, bro, you must not been hitting that right. Or shoot, you weren't eating it right, or something you weren't. They would always try to spin it around and make it seem like you were not doing your job to keep her from cheating. But if you cheat on the woman, if you cheat on the girl, you are the dog. There's no excuse. They're gonna be ready to form a lynch mob on you. You the worst person in the world.
That if you fall for that bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See, sometimes people say, "Oh, this right here," but at the same time, give it secretly. If the man said he probably want the woman, if the woman said she probably want the woman, this day and age, hell, you feel what I'm saying? So with me, I'm not. Look, you cheated on him. I don't care what he did. You still gonna be a hoe. He cheated on you. He's still gonna be a hoe too. You see what I'm saying? No matter how you split it. So they can't cover. They can't cover me with that.
In a perfect world, D-True, yes, in a perfect world, brother.
What I'm saying is from me.
Yes, yes, because we are from the old school. We in our days, bro, if the wife cheated or if your girlfriend cheated on you, bro, and the word got out, bro, her reputation was shot, bro.
Okay.
Their reputation was shot. But
let's go ahead and get out here because I'm gonna start growling.
I'm man here too, brother. But yeah, man, it's been a spirited discussion, man. Listen, brothers.